into this game. Tonight we have a couple of 6'6" junior quarterbacks that lead their teams, and we'll look at them when our pregame show continues in just a moment.
When it comes to Mexican food, El Zarape in Imperial does it right. From their special quesadillas, served the way you like it, deep fried with cheese, and you add the fillings to tacos, burritos, enchiladas, and more. There's daily specials, too. The food is great, and the service is even better. And don't forget to reserve your tamales for the holidays. El Zarape, located at 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Open Monday through Saturday.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. German Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuftex, and Cortex Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pet, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit German Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
We're here in Chula Vista for tonight's game in the opening round of the San Diego Section CIF Division III playoffs between the Tigers and the homestanding Monterey Catholic High School. The Crusaders are led by 6'6", 190-pound junior quarterback Trevor Appleman. Not only does he stand at a similar height to Tiger quarterback Jordan Reed, but their stats are very similar. Appleman has completed 108 of 248 passes for 2,109 yards with 25 touchdowns and just 3 interceptions. Tiger quarterback Jordan Reed has completed 150 of 260 passes for 1,870 yards with an identical 25 touchdowns and just 5 interceptions. The one glaring difference between the two, Appleman averaged 19.5 yards per reception this season.
That's unbelievable.
It really is when you look at it. When you look at the individual players, and they're averaging better than 19 yards per reception, and for the Tigers it's about 14 yards per reception, so it's quite a bit of difference on that. But two very similar quarterbacks, 25 touchdowns for each of them, 5 interceptions for one, 3 interceptions for the other, so they're good. They're right there, so that'll be interesting in one respect. The sounds you heard a while ago was Monterey Catholic's team coming back into the stadium and going between the fire extinguishers.
Yeah, they go.
Somewhat like the University of Miami does, and very similar to that.
Valley Center did that.
Right, Valley Center did that. If you remember, Valley Center too had a moon like that. Remember, we saw that coming up over the mountains.
Oh,
yeah. Going Valley Center up there, so it's kind of neat looking in front of us as well. Monterey will be in, so if you think of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, you're pretty much looking at the same colors. It's navy blue and gold uniforms, and their captains are coming out of the field now as they will look toward the flip of the coin, and their captains are Aiden Calvert, he'll be a running back. You'll hear a lot from him tonight. Jesse Campbell, a wide receiver, and then one of the linemen, Daniel Lopez, a sophomore, but one of the captains, and the other captain is Jared Quinones for the Tigers. Joey Ramos, just done such a tremendous job this year, is one of the captains. Good to see Sebastian Mendoza also out there. It looks like now the cast is still there.
It's still there. Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't quite as big, but yeah.
The red was, the Matthew on the right was looking at it earlier, and I think he let it go.
Yeah, and they have to look at that. It's got to be something that can't be used as a weapon, that is just there for the use of getting the hand or wrist repaired, and so they have to check everything like that before the game and deem it legal, and so he is legal and ready to go. Tigers will defer the kickoff as they won the coin toss, and then will defend the south goal. The field here goes north and south, so the Tigers will be defending the south goal, and Monterey Catholic will be defending the north goal, and will go left to right. Ethan Ramos, another one of the captains for the Tigers, and the other was James Ponce. Tigers in their visiting all white uniforms with the red trim and the red IT on one side and the numbers on the other, and we'll be back with our opening kickoff of tonight's ball game in just a moment.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football teams with much-needed equipment and sending the players to special training. Now, these are fundraising efforts from the past and now. The Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They're always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers! Start your day off right with your favorite drink from Brickhouse Coffee, next door to Brickhouse Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brickhouse Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best iced tea in the valley with lots of different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brickhouse Deli with big, bold, fresh flavors. The valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Peyton Road in Imperial. No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete 10-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats. We have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. 10 stars, quality you can feel.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Tigers on the far side will be kicking off to open this ball game up out of a Catholic. And just if you can picture the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and university play in college football, that's basically what they look like, is the navy blue jerseys, the gold pants and the gold helmets, and the Tigers are all white with the red trim and the black outline on the red. We're going to keep you updated on scores throughout the night of other games that are going on of interest. The Central Spartans will be hosting Mount Carmel tonight at Cal Jones Stadium in El Centro, and that'll be one we'll be keeping tabs on, as well as on the north end of the valley. The Raleigh Wildcats will be hosting the Kearney Comets. Central, number 5 ranked, Mount Carmel, number 12. Raleigh is number 7, Kearney, number 10. And here in Chula Vista, Imperial is ranked number 11, while Mater Dei Catholic is ranked number 6. Going back deep to receive for the Crusaders on the far side will be Aiden Calvert. Jonathan Miller will be on the near side. It's kind of been a revolving door the last couple of weeks, and who'll be kicking off for the Tigers? Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Renton Adams.
Renton again.
Yeah, we'll be kicking off.
Anyway, I'm trying to find out who sang the national anthem. It was Grammy Award winner.
Yeah, I heard that. The daughter.
Who was it? Who sang the national anthem? Frankie J.
Frankie J, okay. So, recording artist Frankie J's daughter sang the national anthem. Did a great job of it.
Yeah, everybody's looking back to watch her next door.
Right. I wanted to kind of hide down, but we needed to stand up for the anthem, so I couldn't do it. So that will be kicking off. Calvert and Miller as we open up Division 3, San Diego section, CIF football playoffs here in Chula Vista. You're listening to it on the World Wide Web, KXORadio.com. I'm Micky along with George Carl. We're calling all the action tonight, and hope you just settle in and enjoy the game with us. But if you have traveled over the hill, and perhaps some from San Diego County that are here to watch the Tigers on the far side. Dr. Sal kicker, and Adam boots it. It's going to be a squib kick that's going to be picked up at the 31. It goes by, and it's actually going to be dove on at the 26-yard line. That almost ended up being an onside kick as it were. The Tigers almost able to recover that, but it's Mater Dei Catholic will get the ball, and they'll be at their own 26-yard line to start this ball game out.
Yeah, that was Trey Edwards that finally recovered that. Freshman linebackers you're talking about. And I think this was the result for the onside catch mistake.
Yeah, it just about did.
It almost worked.
It sure did. So Latter-day Catholic, the Crusaders, 3 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Calvert, the little running back. Fake it to him, throw it to the near side, going down on his knee to get the ball at the 31-yard line, completing the pass is slot back, Diego Posada. And it'll be good for about 5 yards, 2nd down and 5.
Now, I like this already then. In the play then. There's a quarterback running to the sideline to back.
That's got to be rough after a night of football. You know?
I'm glad I never had to do that.
Yeah. And up to Calvert over the left side. Calvert's going to get the first down. Finally going to be brought down at the 39-yard line to after an 8-yard gain, the first down for Mater Dei.
Brandon Silva has tackled for the Tigers. I have Ethan Ramos making the first one, the first pass. Right up the middle. That's all he did.
So, the game, 1st and 10 from Latter-day Catholic, their own 39-yard line, opening drive of the football game tonight. And on Calvert on the right side, Calvert's going to turn the corner, get out to the 45-yard line to the 50. He's at the 40-yard line of the Tigers, finally driven out of bounds to the 35, but a hold back at the line of scrimmage against the Crusaders, and that'll bring this one back. But once you got to the outside, though, there's water in front of him.
Smooth. It's very smooth. They just seem a long ways away for some reason. But they're not. Oh, face mask.
So the face mask is a personal foul against the Crusaders, so a little bit bigger penalty. It'll go from the point of... They'll mark that back and bring the ball all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Wow.
So 1st and 25 at the 25.
What's he got? Joey Ramos out here?
Back to pass, Appleman. Oh, nice snag at the 35-yard line and be brought down at the 40-yard line. Great job of catching the ball by Campbell.
That was a high throw.
Not an easy one to get.
Had to look at 15.
Back to pass already. Appleman rolls out to his right. Looks downfield. Pump fakes. Now going to throw. It's going to bounce in and out of the hands of the intended receiver on the near side, David Jazo, and it'll be a 3rd down coming out.
I heard a whistle. Oh, they're wanting the clock stop. Yeah, he threw that just behind her, but he has to roll out. Moving to his right. He threw a little behind the receiver. I've seen a couple of kids already slip. I wonder if it's some moisture in the air.
We've seen that, especially when you're not that far from the coast. We're probably, as the crow flies, about 5 miles from the coast. And so, as the night gets on, it'll be interesting to see if we see that glistening from the light and the dew on the ground. 3rd down and 9 from the 40. And they hand it off on the left side to the 44-yard line and be brought down at the 45 is David Jazo. And it's going to be a 4th down, however, coming up 4th and 4 after the 5-yard gain at the 45-yard line. They get a 5-yard gain.
60 and 35.
And they're going to go for it. And the Tigers jump outside. That's what they were waiting. I was hoping to draw the Tigers outside. And they do as Brandon Silva tried to get a good run, and it's going to be a 1st down for the Crusaders. Got to stay within yourself.
Yeah, sure. They do. C.J. Ramos. C.J. and Tanner Travis combined for the last tackle. I didn't get to see the jump.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Crusaders right at midfield. Where they have a big gold circle with blue inside of it. The letters MD for Mater Dei right in the middle of that. The ball is right in the middle of that insignia. Handoff is going to go to Calvert. Calvert breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, turns the corner at the 45, jumps over and hurdles the Tiger at the 40-yard line. Finally going to be wrestled down at the 34, and not until there's a 16-yard gain and a 1st down.
Wow. Nice little move. He shifted from right to left and then back to right again. Made the corner. Ryan O'Neill's and Brandon Silva finally brought him down.
Calvert 5'10", 180-pound senior. And he's a good one. Came into the game, 94 carries, 716 yards, and 10 touchdowns. We're going to bring Jazo back in to block. Appleman will stay in in a shotgun formation. First and 10 at the 34, timeout on the field. With 8:45 to go in this first quarter of play, it's the Tigers 0, and
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down.
Why is that?
That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu. For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has helped different clubs and sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way, keeping your kids busy with school activities. Their members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please contact Betty or Larry at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
End around is going to be blown up by the Tigers as the end around to Esteban loss, and I'm not sure who was it.
Sergio. It was Sergio.
Wow.
Somebody missed the block there.
That's going to be a tackle back to the 37-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. So second down and 13 coming up from the 37.
He didn't get him wrapped up, but he sure hit him hard, knocked him back probably 3-4 yards.
So second and 13 back at the Tiger 37-yard line.
I heard the crowd on this side. They all both.
They go back to the single back set. And back to passes Appleman.
Screen.
Throws out to his right. Under heavy pressure. Looks downfield. And you're going to have to throw it away. Nobody there. As good as defensive pressure. And Tiger, there's a penalty flying on the play.
No receivers.
I think it could be...
that was a little late. That's to be there.
So penalty flag was thrown in the middle of the field. The ball was thrown along the sideline. So we'll see if that's what the call's going to be. And that's for a receiver downfield, maybe? Well, he was tapping the top of his head.
Oh, okay, because he was way out there.
So let's see what the call is from the referee.
That was the ref that was in the end zone. What happened is the screen pass, they're setting up the screen pass, and the receiver slipped.
Okay.
The linebacker was right on top of him.
Referee still hasn't called it off. There's going to be a legal receiver downfield.
Wow.
And so they'll mark the 5-yard penalty off, and it'll be a second down and 18 now, and bring the ball back to the 42-yard line. So second and 18 from the Tiger 42.
Ooh, it's cooling off finally.
Yep. A little warm when we got here.
I left the mound. It was 37 last night. So I dressed warm and had 4-inch sweat when I got here.
But I'll throw it right up the gut.
Ooh.
And then he runs into Ethan Ramos right at the 37-yard line. So he gets the 5 yards back, but a third down and 10, or third and 13 coming up.
Pretty hit. Ethan. The beast, I call him.
Good tackle.
Yes. I don't know that he even tried to go around him. It just looked like he tried to go through Ethan.
Yeah, it did look like he tried running through him. He even stood his ground.
Here we go.
Give him 6 on that one. It'll be a third and 12.
Well, yeah.
From the 36. Back to Appleman. Nice passes. And the Tigers are going to recover at the 47-yard line. The ball broken up, but Sergio Serrano
did it right out of his hand. When he went back to the pass, knocked it right out of his hand. Just like the Statue of Liberty play there.
I think it was C.J. Ramos that recovered that fumble. And for C.J., that would be his first fumble recovery of the year. The Tigers have possession of the football at their own 46-yard line.
C.J. Yeah, number 60 now.
Yep, that's right. He's 60, not 30 like he started out the year. Well, first and 10 Tigers at the 46. See if they can capitalize. And up at the middle. Gets stood up at the line of scrimmage with Jesus Padilla. There'll be no gain on the play. In fact, a loss of a yard. It'll be a second and 11 at the 45.
There's that freshman linebacker you were talking about. Something out from the bottom of that pile.
It is the one running back. Jordan Reed, a quarterback. Joey Ramos, Brenton Adams, Ryan Bonillas, Jacob Gray are at the wide receiver slots. We'll get the line for you in a moment. 3 wide right, back to pass as Reed. Sets up. Got to go deep. Has a receiver in Ramos, but going to be thrown just a little in front of him. Incomplete, third down 11.
Yeah, good job by defense. The defensive halfback here, he made Joey go all the way around him. That's what it took that timing out. Joey did get behind him, though.
Yes, he can. He's got the speed to do it.
He's still one-on-one over here. That's brave of those guys. Oh, nice back.
Chris Snyder was playing right on the line of scrimmage, but you're right. Now he's moved back about 5 yards. Back to passes. Reed, under heavy pressure, rolls out to his right, his left. Looks downfield, and throws a short one, and it's going to go incomplete. Almost picked off by Snyder's and went over the head of Ramos. And the Tigers with a 4th and 11 at the 45. And they'll have to punt it, not able to capitalize on the fumble recovery by C.J. Ramos.
I think Jordan should just get the ball, and it would have been close to a first down. I think you can outrun that linebacker.
So Ramos is staying in to punt. Calvert will go deep to receive, and he'll be standing right now inside his 25-yard line. Make a check on that. It's going to be Diego Posada who will be back to receive. Good snap back. Punt gets off. Gets to the 20-yard line.
Oh.
Let that roll. Just keep letting it roll. It gets picked up at the 15-yard line, but that's something you never know which way it may bounce and roll to. But anyway, Notre Dame will have possession of the football. 6:17 to go in this first quarter. No score.
I think you get one of the somebody from the kicking team because they just moved it up 4 yards.
It looked kind of like it touched one of the Tiger players that tried to get out of the way of it. So 1st and 10, Notre Dame, they'll have the ball for their own. They're going to mark it at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Appleman will have 2 running backs on each side of him. Hand off to Calvert on the near side. Calvert has a way of finding that little bit of a hole, not much of a one, but gets through and he scores through to the 22-yard line, make it the 23, a gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Now, that didn't look like there was much of a hole there, but he sure makes something out of it.
34 yards on 4 carries for Calvert in the ball game. On a 2nd down and 6. Appleman back to pass. Defender falls down, and the ball is going to be caught for a first down at the 13-yard line. And coming up with the catch is going to be Damon King. Defender slip.
Yeah, Ryan Bonillas went down.
Yeah.
But he ended up recovering and make the tackle back, but not till after he made the first down.
Gain of 7 yards on the play. 1st and 10 to the 30-yard line. For King, his first reception of the game. 3rd of 4 passes for Appleman on the night for 27 yards. Handed off to Jazo over the left side. Jazo breaks inside of the line of scrimmage. The first down there comes. Notice reaching the 50-yard line after 50. And he's going to win it to the 20. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Wow. After he stopped for maybe a 3 or 4 yard gain, and that would be it. And he ends up going yards, 70 yards for a touchdown. A lot of days on the board, 6-0.
3 arm tackles. 3 arm tackles. Not pretty. They had probably 3 or 4 yard gain.
Yeah, that's what I think, yeah. Said it goes for a 70-yard touchdown. That's his first touchdown of the season, believe it or not, for David Johnson.
Really?
He went the game with 123 yards rushing, gets 70 on that one. Coming in for the extra point attempt will be Jared Quinones.
And Joey caught him right at the...
Have to go on. Yeah, I got the ball out of his hands, but it was just after he got into the end zone. Extra point is up, and it is good. And with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter of play, it's now the Crusaders 7, the Tigers 0.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789. Roto-Rooter.
3-play and 81-yard drive for the Crusaders, 70 of it on a touchdown run. His first of the season by David Jazo. And with the extra point by Quinones, it's a 7-0 Crusader lead with 5 minutes to go in this first quarter of play.
And we were looking good until then.
Yeah.
We were stopping.
Yeah.
Got good hits on them. It's a hard tackling. You cannot do that against small kids.
No, you can't. 1 minute and 17 seconds was that 3-play drive. Deep to receive for the Tigers. On the near side, Joey Ramos. The far side, Ryan Borneas. Quinones will be doing the kickoffs. It's a high kickoff. Ramos will go back inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Brings out to the 15. Fumbles the ball, picks it up at the 15-yard line, and then we'll go down at the 15-yard line where the Tigers will be at with their second possession of the game. Tigers along the offensive line. James Folks, Wolfgang Horner.
Rollins.
Yeah, Rollins back at center. And then Luis Almarias and Sebastian Mendoza on the right side of the line. So the Tigers with a hold now at their own 15-yard line, trailing 7-0. Do they move the football on this drive?
Oh, they put Caleb Rollins at right tackle again.
Okay, so they move Caleb to the right tackle spot.
Let me see who's at center. I can't see who the center is. So it's going to have to be Mendenhall.
Let's see. So they move him back.
What happened here?
And there's going to be a penalty against the Tigers half the distance. That's going to be a personal foul. So it'll be a half the distance. It'll bring it back to the inside the 8-yard line. You hate having that right off the bat.
Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see a flag.
I didn't either. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 7. And now the Crusaders may have moved too soon. The referees go into the end zone on the south side to talk this one over.
Well, you know when the Tigers, when they go set, they go back down. They go up, back down.
And it's sometimes with the defense off.
Well, I think the refs. It's with the refs. Let's see what they call right now. Yeah, okay. Got an update here. We got Brawley over Kearney in the first 7-0. Yeah, they gave against us.
Go against the Tigers.
Yeah.
The Tigers were cheering after because they didn't think they'd move. But you're right, it may be that. Now it's going to bring them all the way back to the 4. So 1st and 14 from the 4. On consecutive penalties by the Tigers before they can snap the ball. Man goes in motion. Going to be a pitch forward to Ramos. He's going to get hit. He has to dive to get out of the end zone to the 1. As that one really got backed up back there. And it'll be 2nd down now and about 16 from the 1.
That was smart of Ramos. They got him. They knocked him or hit him the first time in the end zone, and he dove forward. Oh, he came up limping a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
Watching front line, when he goes set, they put their hand down. Well, this time they didn't do it.
Snap is going to go into the end zone this time, and Reed goes back to pass. They're going to complete it to Ramos at the 5. Gets hit, knocked out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Kick into about 8 yards. But it'll 3rd down and long coming up for the Tigers. About a 3rd down and 9.
About the 10-yard line, right at the 10. Oh, yeah.
Yes, yep, they marked him at the 10. So give 9 on that one. Back to pass again as Reed pump fakes out, throws it. As a receiver, it bounces off. The penalty is going to go. It's got to go against the defender on that.
Holding him.
Right.
25 was holding him.
Penalty will go against Michael Harrington, we believe, who is the defender, trying to keep Jacob Gray under tabs. Jacob did a good job running that play to go along the sideline here. And the pass from Reed was right there on the money.
Yeah, Jacob's very quick. That's what it was. Defensive pass interference. 1st down. Harrington, I wonder if he's related to Darren. Played for the Oregon Ducks.
Yeah, that's a possibility. He played for Francis Barker High School up here. So it's a possibility. So the penalty will go against Mater Dei. It will give the Tigers a 1st and 10 and a little bit of breathing room out at the 25-yard line. Kind of needed that. Nice snap. Gets it down to Padilla, and Jesus runs into a couple of Mater Dei players, but not until he gets about 4 yards. So it'll be a 2nd down and 6.
Let's see. There's number 6, Nick. Freshman linebacker for the Crusaders.
He's tough. He's got pretty good size. 6'1" at 220 as a freshman linebacker. Wow. 4-yard gain there from Padilla. 2nd down and 6. From the 29 Hand it off to Padilla again up the middle. It's going to be hit from behind, and he'll dive forward to get to the 30-yard line for a gain of 1, but a 3rd and 5 coming up for the Tigers.
That time he was brought down by number 9, Eric Davis. 5'10", 215 junior.
Reed back to pass. Like to Padilla, led him perfectly, and the ball goes in and out of his hands to the 30-yard line, incomplete, and the Tigers will have to punt on a 4th and 5 to the 30.
Oh, if Jesus was 5'9", you would have had that one. Just off his fingertips.
Good play call. Good execution. Just get the catch.
5'6". 5'9", he gets that one.
So the Tigers will have to punt. Ramos to punt. Deep to receive will be Posada. He'll be at his own 40-yard line.
Ooh, short.
Shorts, and then he had to get that one out quick. So we had a pretty good punt. They'll hit at the 41-yard line. It just stops. Penalty flag will go down
right here
near midfield. So not sure who that's going to be called against.
Right here, 21 was holding.
Holding the
no.
Yeah.
And he looked right at the coach. He knew. Okay, they're still talking about it, though.
Referee still hasn't made a call on it yet. He stands at midfield. He'll be holding on the defense. So we'll be against Modern Day. So instead of getting the ball at about the 38-yard line, they'll move it back from there.
Oh, got a quick update. We got Central 14. I forgot who they were playing, huh?
Kearney
There we go.
Kearney, and Central was playing Mont Carmel. So Central leads Mont Carmel 14-0.
And then
Cabo Verde over Claremont 14-0 first quarter.
Right on.
There you go. Yellow Jackets in Division 5 playoffs, and we'll look at all of that at halftime. We'll set all the playoff rankings and seedings and where they're playing at halftime, so stay with us on that. So it's 1st and 10. Handoff is going to go to Jazo over the left side, and Jazo will fight his way, but pushed out of bounds outside the 30-yard line near the 35. We'll see where they place it at.
Stopping the clock. I don't know why, though.
Went out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, he went out of bounds.
Yeah, but it goes to the 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5 from about the 33.
Ethan Ramos able to push him out of bounds after a good game. Coming to keeper.
Quarterback keeper.
He got hit.
Actually, it's going to be Raymond Romero who will get the carry. And Romero will get the first down, crossing the 40 to the 41-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Mater Dei at the 41. 8-yard gain.
That was in the keeper?
It was Romero that carried it, so he must have been in some kind of a handoff. Or is he having a quarterback?
It must have been like a wildcat.
Right. It could have been. It's Romero at quarterback is what it was, yeah. So it was a quarterback keeper this time. Calvert's going to get it. He's going to get stacked up. I don't think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
He didn't.
A little bit short on it to get stacked up. Good job by the Tigers defensive side here on the left.
Brandon Silva and Ethan Ramos combined for the tackle.
Get loss of a yard. It'll be a 2nd down 11 back at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, because there was a fake. He faked to the halfback. The halfback came to the right, and then there was a keeper to the left. So, and it wasn't there, number 12.
So Romero at quarterback now, back to pass, looks over the middle, has a receiver in. Wow. Good collision back there. Andrew Luna got hit hard by the intended receiver, Darren Barkins. Barkins didn't try catching the ball. It was too far in front of him. And then as he lunged toward it, Andrew Luna was right there and got right in the sternum. That was
Luna was trying to do the same thing. He was going for the ball. He was going for the interception.
So the Tiger coaches and trainers come out onto the field to check on Andrew Luna. While we check on that, we'll be back in just a moment. Score with 1:38 to go in this first quarter. It's Mater Dei Catholic 7, the Imperial Tigers 0.
When it comes to Mexican food, El Zarape in Imperial does it right. From their special quesadillas, served the way you like it, deep fried with cheese, and you add the fillings to tacos, burritos, enchiladas, and more. There's daily specials too. The food is great, and the service is even better. And don't forget to reserve your tamales for the holidays. El Zarape, located at 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Open Monday through Saturday.
Luna got up and went to the sideline under zone power, which was good to see because that was a hard hit.
Yeah, it was.
It was a clean hit, but a hard hit.
Yeah. I don't think either one of them seen the other. Trying to see him on the sideline. Oh, there he is. He's running around. Okay, he's good.
So it'll be a third down and 11 on the 40-yard line for the Crusaders. Not sure where the quarterback, Appleman, went. And Romero at a quarterback, and a timeout's going to be called by the Crusaders. A minute 38 to go in the first quarter. It's the Crusaders 7 and the Tigers 0.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. German Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuptec, and Cortec Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or water, flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit the flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football teams with much-needed equipment and sending the players to special training. Now, through their fundraising efforts from the past and now, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They're always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers!
Screen pass caught by Calvert, and Calvert breaks several tackles, finally going to be brought down to the Tiger 25-yard line. He just completely broke the ankles of one Tiger defender right in front of us. Wow. That moves in good speed. It'll be brought down at the 23.
How he pointed?
You have to get his blocker ahead of him. Yeah.
The blocker.
That was impressive.
Like the longest yard the Burbank movie.
37 yards on that gain, and it's the first and 10 Crusaders at the Tiger 23. 70 yards in the first quarter for Aiden Calvert.
Beautiful blocking on that little screen.
And it's Calvert again over the left side. Sidesteps one Tiger, and then it's going to be brought down near the 21-yard line after gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
C.J. Ramos and Sergio Serrano come back for the tackle for the Tigers. After only, 2-3-yard gain?
Just a couple of yards. Calvert's a senior, 5'10" and 180. He has really shifty moves and then got some break open speed as well. Good running back. Second down and 8. Man in motion. That snap. And Romero's going to have to jump on it quickly before the Tigers get there. And it'll be a loss back to the 28-yard line. That's a loss of 7. So third down and 15 coming up.
I thought they might have got Tanner on that, jumping on top of him.
Not sure if we'll get another playoff in the first quarter. 13 seconds to go in this quarter. And I think that, in fact, they're going to let the clock go ahead and run down. So first quarter play, the Tigers and the Crusaders here in Chula Vista. It's Modern Day 7 and Imperial 0.
Start your day off right with your favorite drink from Brick House Coffee, next door to Brick House Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brick House Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best iced tea in the valley with lots of different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive.
Corner, but out of bounds. Good rush by Manuel Padilla and C.J. Ramos to rush Romero on the pass. And it's a fourth down and 15 from the 28. Back to pass Romero. Sets up in the pocket, looks deep into the end zone as a receiver. Parsons going to catch it, and will go in for the touchdown. Andrew Luna tried picking it off at the 2, just went just off his fingertips, and Barkins gets the catch on a 4th and 15, and the Crusaders are up 13-0.
He was right on it. Luna was right on it.
No, they're going to say he did not get into the end zone. They're going to say he went out at the 2-yard line. So it'll be a 1st and goal at the 2.
Oh, yeah, they're kicking. Extra point.
Okay. They haven't changed the scoreboard, and the way they had the marker down there as a 1st and goal. And the 3-yard line, well, it wasn't. So it is going to be a touchdown, making it 13-0. Can you notice what come in for the extra point attempt? And the ball is down. The kick is up. It's a low one. He's going to miss. It's going to go wide left. So with 11:46 to go in the first half of play, it's the Crusaders 13 and the Tigers 0.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Grijalva valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Scoring drive for the Crusaders, 9 plays, 72 yards. And they'll use 4 minutes and 14 seconds off the clock, capped by the 28-yard touchdown pass from Raymond Romero, the backup quarterback, and a normal wide receiver and sometimes punter for the Crusaders. And he passed it to Darren Barkins, and for Barkins, that's his 3rd touchdown reception for the night.
That was another quarterback?
Yeah, it's Romero, number 12. I'm not sure where Appleman is at, but it's Romero down here.
It looked like he threw like 3 quarters, almost 5.
It's Romero. Ramos has got to get it, and he gets hit hard right at the 20-yard line and brought down. Good tackle made at that point by Michael Harrington, and the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10, and they will be at their own 25, make a 20-yard line.
They're going right through the blockers.
Yeah.
There's no blocking whatsoever from the Tiger side. Where's he at?
Now, looking on the sideline, I don't see Appleman, who's their starting quarterback.
Oh, here he is.
Yeah,
he's over here.
16?
Oh, we're like at the 27, 28-yard line. 30 now. Behind number 28.
Okay. Not sure why he's
holding the ball.
Yeah, has not been to the game since early. Reed hand up the middle and getting a little bit of yardage, getting tripped up at the 20-yard line, but diving out to the 23 is Ryan Cornelius. It'll be a 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers after a gain of 3. Tigers still looking for their first down of the ball game. 2nd down and a long 7. Back to pass, Reed sets up. Going to pass it out. Going to complete it. They get the 1st down this time. Brent Adams will bring down the catch at about the 32-yard line. A gain of 9 or 1st down for the Tigers.
What a stretch out on that. Going a little bit behind him, and he jumped backwards and up to make that catch.
Using the 6'2" frame to his advantage on that one.
All of the 6'2".
1st and 10, Tigers from their own 32-yard line. When he is in the backfield with Reed, picks the handoff, going to pass it.
Oh!
It's going to be passing a natural hold.
All the way.
Harrington grabbed a hold of Brent Adams. Probably a smart move in which he did that, but he might have been a touchdown. He was beaten. Actually, the defender was Chris Snyder that was back there, and he's going to be caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
That was smart. Very smart right there by 21.
Yeah, because you're right. If he doesn't do that,
he's got.
Yeah. So penalty will give the Tigers consecutive 1st downs, and that penalty will bring the ball out to near midfield at the Tiger 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
So we got Ryan Bonillas in the backfield. And then we'll start looking for Jesus back there.
Make the handoff, back to passes. Reed gets away from one tackler. They decide to run it. Gets hit hard right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 from the 47.
There's Trey Edwards again, number 6. Freshman linebacker. He looks solid.
You don't say that in high school very often, a freshman linebacker. You know, linebacker, you've got to have somebody that's got a lot of knowledge of the position and size, and this young man has both of them. Handoff goes up the middle, and Ryan gets a open room with the 45-yard line. Still is speed. Finally, the ball is going to get out of his hands, but he recovers it at the Crusader 41-yard line. Good enough for a first down for the Tigers.
Got to hold on to that ball. He's got it back, but he cannot. He had already broken loose.
12-yard gain. Good little scamper by Bonillas, and a first down for the Tigers.
Yeah, Adams makes his block right here in 21. He's gone.
But you're right. Ryan has had a couple of fumbles earlier in the year that were big ones on kickoff returns.
Sergio.
Trying to win as a blocking back. Hand off on the trap play. Bonillas breaks open to the 30, the 25-yard line. Finally going to be brought down from behind inside the 20. They're going to mark him down at the 17 after a gain of 24 yards. Quick one.
Quick hitter. Beautiful black weights. Serrano breaking loose. Excuse me.
So the Tigers are down at the 17-yard line, knocking on the door of the Crusaders' goal line. Bonillas will be to the left side of Reed. Gets the call again up the middle. Makes a cut at the line of scrimmage. Will get to the 15-yard line and then driven it hard down onto the ground.
Oh, he's hurt.
By Harrington. Comes off on the sideline. Padilla will come back in. It'll be a gain of a couple. Second down and 8 at the 15.
Okay, we got to keep moving the ball. Doing good this session.
So Padilla will come in, give Bonillas a break. Sergio Serrano stays in as a blocking back. He'll be behind the right tackle. And out to Padilla up the middle. Or Baker took Padilla, going to throw it into the end zone as a receiver. Touchdown, Tigers.
Jacob Gray.
Jacob Gray will get the touchdown in the far corner of the end zone. The ball is on the scoreboard.
Pretty. Good defense by number 4, too. Jordan put it right over his left shoulder.
That was a beautiful pass. He put it, the only person that could get it was Jacob. He made a great catch over his shoulder to get it.
The only thing that couldn't tell us if he stayed in bounds, and the red took a while. Finally threw the arms up.
Brenton Adams will be staying in the lineup for the extra point, and Brian Bonillas on the hole.
Good to see Ryan back in.
Low snap. Ryan takes care of it.
Got it.
Brent puts it through. With 8:39 to go in this first half of play, it's now Mater Dei Catholic 13, Imperial 7.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down. Why is that? That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
On the scoring drive for the Tigers, 7 plays, 80 yards using exactly 3 minutes off the clock, and capped by the 15-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Reed to Jacob Gray, and the extra point by Brenton Adams good. It's now Mater Dei 13, Imperial 7. And for Jordan Reed, that is his 26th touchdown pass of the season. And the reception for the touchdown by Jacob Gray, that's his 4th of the season. It's going to be another scoop-type kick, a short kick, that's going to be recovered by Mater Dei at their own 33-yard line, 34-yard line, first and 10.
And again, they bobbled it. They were able to recover, but there was a bobble. So he had to jump right on the ball. No run back whatsoever. I still don't like that. I'd rather have them go to the length of the field. So we don't have our kickers, so we have to improvise.
Velasquez with 9 touchbacks this season. Not able to kick tonight. The handout to Jazo around the left side. Jazo is going to get some yardage out across the 40-yard line to the 41 as Romero stays in the lineup at quarterback for the Crusaders.
Miles Moore and Ethan Bravos trying to make the tackle. Do you see the way he waited for his blocking, though?
Yeah, they do a good job with that. They really do.
So good at following or waiting for his blocking.
87 yards on 4 carries for Jazo, including the 70-yard touchdown earlier. Going to go to Jazo again. He'll get the first down, and we'll get all the way out to midfield before finally being brought down by the Tigers right at midfield, a gain of 9 and a 1st and 10 for the Crusaders.
Troy Fernandez, made the tackle, and Ethan's trying to pull the ball out. No, I'm sorry, no, 50 was trying to pull the ball out. Miles Moore.
Johnson came into the game with 123 yards rushing on the season. He has 96 tonight in the first half. Ooh, high snap. Jazzo's going to get the call, gets tripped up at the line of scrimmage, and he'll dive forward to get a yard out of it. At the 49, it'll be a 2nd down and 9.
Good. Open field tackle by Ethan. Able to trip him up.
Toronto goes out of the lineup. Stephen Shaw coming back in for the Tigers. Tigers looks like they're using more of a 4-4 front, where they've done a 3-5 the last couple of games. Low snap. Calvert gets the call over the right side. Calvert always finds some room to run. Oh, he's at the 40-yard line. 35 to the 30 to the 25. Finally going to be brought down as Ryan Bonilla saves a touchdown, bringing it down to the 21-yard line. But it's going to be another 28-yard gain by Aiden Calvert. He just has great instinct. Oh my goodness.
That's beautiful.
That puts him right at 100 yards. Hazo, okay. I apologize on the mispronunciation. Timeout on the field. 6:55 to go in the first half of play. It's Mater Dei Catholic 13, Imperial 7.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has helped different clubs and sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way, keeping your kids busy with school activities. Their members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please contact Betty or Larry at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers! 8 Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's a place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. And if you're throwing a party, kegs, wine, and champagne. Everything you need at one convenient location. While you're there, get your vehicle washed and save us with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, 8 Express is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Highway 86 and 8 Road in Imperial.
Italy can fly before the snap. We'll see if the Tigers jumped off sides or if they were drawn that way. It looks like they were drawn off sides. It'll be a 5-yard penalty against Mater Dei Catholic, so it'll be a 1st and 15, bring it back to the 26-yard line.
That helps. That helps. It's right there. After a long run. 28, I believe.
Yeah. You got 2 rushers now with right around 100 yards. Alzo with 97, Calvert with 100. Hand it off to Calvert. Calvert get hit behind the line of scrimmage. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4, so 2nd down and 11 coming up.
C.J. Ramos and Ethan Ramos combined. Make that tackle.
Be the second 100-yard rushing game for Calvert on the season. Alzo comes back into the lineup. Placing Eric Davis will come to the side. So Haas will be in the backfield along with Calvert. They'll be on each side of Romero, who will be in the shotgun. On a 2nd down and 11 from the 22. Calvert goes in motion to the far side. Hazo gets the call up the gut. Hazo breaks tackles, gets inside the 10-yard line. Finally going to be corralled around the 7. It'll be the 1st and goal for Mater Dei Catholic. Ooh. 15 yards plus that time by Hazo.
Yeah, he carried Stephen Shaw.
5'11" and 210, and then he runs hard. That puts him over 100 yards. His first 100-yard game of the season. 112 yards on 7 carries.
Yeah, Stephen went for right on that one.
Calvert over the right side. Calvert.
Oh,
that's inside. We'll get down to about the 1. 2nd and goal after the gain of 6.
C.J. Ramos again. They do such a good job of following their blocking, I'll tell you.
Yeah, they do.
They're not running full speed.
No, they break and they pause to pick up their blocking and then they'll bust again.
Back and forth. And they're running straight up.
2nd and goal. Calvert gets behind the line of scrimmage. They give you stacked up. You'll get a loss on this one. Back up to the 3. So it'll be a 3rd and goal now. It's a 3 after the loss of a couple.
I got to get that one to Ethan. Ethan Roberts. I have 9 tackles already the first half. Well, you had to be scared when they were said they would pass for an average of 19 yards.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was a QB coming out.
Yeah, the 16 and 18 look very similar.
Yeah.
And they're both pretty tall. 166 and number 18 is Damon Kaney, 6'2" and 185. Third and goal from the 3. Back to pass Romero. Looks over the middle and then have it. Touchdown. Pass is going to be completed to Jesse Campbell on the 3-yarder. Second touchdown pass for Raymond Romero tonight, and it's now a 19-7 Crusader lead.
Just a little slant pattern. Front of Bonillas. Bonillas is there. Beautiful throw. You know, we don't look bad. We don't look bad on the defensive side. It's just they execute very well.
Yep, they do. Ball is down. The kick to Quinones looks to be good.
It is.
With 4:34 remaining in the first half of play, it's Monterey Catholic 20, Imperial 7.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
On the scoring drive for Latter-day Catholic, this is going to be, 9-yard play, or 9 plays on that drive, and it will go 66 yards, and they will use 4 minutes and 5 seconds off the clock. Capped by the 3-yard touchdown pass, Raymond Romero to Jesse Campbell. Romero's second touchdown pass of the night for Campbell. That's his 5th touchdown reception of the season. And with the extra point by Quinones, it's a 20-7 lead. High kick that will go down to the 5. Romero will bring it out. Or Ramos will bring it out to the 20, to the 25, and that'll be it. They do a good job of covering on this kickoff, don't they, though? They're a well-coached ball club, no question about it.
Now, we did better on the blocking. At that time, I watched the blocking instead of the run back. They did do better. Look at that number 34. He's got some legs on him. That linebacker. Give you the size here. 34. Outside linebacker, sophomore, 5'10". You got a sophomore freshman linebacker. Can you believe it?
Hand it off to Ryan Bonillas. Ryan will lean into the line across the 25-yard line to the 27 for a couple of yards, second down and 8. Wasn't much there.
No. How did these guys give up so many points? I just can't believe that they had that many points scored against them.
Well, it was against Division I schools, though, too, and pretty good ones. But you're right. It's hard to believe that many points were scored against that many yards, 800 yards, consecutive games. To Bonillas again, tries to make a couple of moves. We'll get out to around the 29, make it the 30-yard line, a gain of a couple, but a third down and 6 coming up for the Tigers.
Brought down by Eric Davis, junior, 5'10", 215.
3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Crusaders 20, Imperial Tigers 7. Reed gets the snap, rolls back to pass, has pretty good protection, dumps it off, gets it to Ryan Bonillas, who catches it out to the 35, dumps his head down to the 40, going to get the first down. And a good 10-yarder on the pass play from Reed to Bonillas. Ryan was wide open for that one.
Wide open. He put a hit on that defensive back, but he went out.
40 yards of passing in the ball game so far for the Tigers. First and 10 at their own 40-yard line. 2:56 remaining in the first half. And an opportunity to the end man, the freshman Trey Edwards just blasts through there and tackles him with a 2-yard loss, and that gets the crowd fired up a little bit.
Somebody missed the block.
Yep. Wow, again, for a freshman, he just has instincts, though. He's a freshman, too. Yeah. He was in junior high school.
What's the play on that team?
Wow. 6'2", and 6'1", and 220, he's listed as. Starting at linebacker as a freshman. Wow. Back to pass is Reed rolling out to his left. Pump fakes, now got to go deep. As a receiver, Ramos, slowed down a little bit at the 30-yard line. He sure did.
He slowed down.
And if he wouldn't have slowed down, the ball was right there, and it would have been for a touchdown as he had beat the defender's deep.
That's about a 45-yard pass. Gets the body there. Rolling right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Incomplete. Second down and 10.
Oh, Joey.
Or third down, I should say it, 10.
We should get that one back and did not stop.
So 3rd and 12 at the 38. Yeah, that was a great pass from Jordan Reed. Jordan, just a junior. He'll be back next year. I look forward to that. Goes back to pass. That's a little pass out to Brendan Adams. He catches the ball, but he's out of bounds. He was hoping to get the pass interference call. No call on that. Good defensive play by Snyder.
Shoot.
So it'll be a 4th down. And
I thought the ref was going to put it down right here. There, 49. Look at Brenton. He thought he caught it.
He did catch it, but he was a little bit out of bounds. It was a great catch, really. But just a little bit out of bounds. 4th down and 12, and the Tigers will have to punt. Ramos will stay in the lineup to do so. And going deep to receive will be Diego Posada. And he'll be standing inside his own 35-yard line.
There we go.
Started out as a bit of a promising drive. Sputtered to a halt. Has to be a quick one by Ramos. It's going to bounce to the 40-yard line. Then take a Crusader bounce, and the Tigers are going to touch it at the 45. So they will have, it's going to be a net of 17 yards on that. Oh, it was hurt.
Yeah,
it took a bad bounce for the Tigers.
Low snap, but he didn't have to hurry like he did.
Yeah. So Lauderdale has the ball 1st and 10. A minute 50 go in the first half, and they're at their own 45-yard line.
See if we can stop them now. Get the ball in the second half. Start out the second half and see if we can make the adjustments the coaching did.
Romero stays in at quarterback, replacing Trevor Appleman, who started this game for the Crusaders. Hand off to Calvert over the right side. Calvert cuts upfield. Get out to near midfield. Will not quite make it. It'll get to the 49, a gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
C.J. Ramos again, along with Maurice Padilla.
2nd and 6 from the 49. Romero looks over at the sideline. Maybe calling an audible, goes back to pass. That's up. Looks deep. Got to throw it deep. Has a receiver, couple of defenders. Could be intercepted. Joey Ramos is going to intercept the ball at the 17-yard line. Joey picks off his 3rd of the season, and the Tigers get the football back. Nice job.
Nice job, yeah.
Minute 20 to go in the first half. The Tigers have the football back. See if something can get going here just before the half. The Tigers will get the ball in the second half.
Let's do that roll out to the left again and throw across the body to Ramos. And Ramos is back on that side of the field again.
And I was going to go to Bonillas, and Bonillas will get out across the 20-yard line to the 23. He'd give him a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4.
He got Courtney over Brawley in the second, 28-7. We go up the middle, Ryan again.
Ryan gets the call again up the middle. He's going to get the first down out to the 30-yard line. Give a gain of 7 on that one. And it's the 1st and 10 Tigers to the 30. 43 seconds to go in the half. 68 yards now on 8 carries for Ryan Bonillas. It's the call again over left tackle, puts his head down. He'll get a couple of yards to the 32. Second down and 8 coming up. There's looks to be just kind of running the clock out with some runs up the middle. 20 seconds to go in the half.
I think you could take it in. I don't know why that just so long.
And yeah, it looks like they're going to let the clock run out. And that'll be the first half of play. And the Tigers get the kickoff in the second half with the halftime score, Mater Dei Catholic 20, Imperial 7. We'll take a look at the scoring and the stats as our halftime show will begin here in just a moment.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789. Roto-Rooter.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Grijalva Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete temp-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Temp-Star, quality you can feel.
Halftime score here in Chula Vista, the Mater Dei Catholic Crusaders 20, the Imperial Tigers 7. And here's how the scoring went here in this first half. The Crusaders would score first with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter of playing a 3-play 81-yard drive and a 70-yard touchdown run by David Hasso, a 5'11", 210 junior, and he runs hard. Only minute 17 was taken off the clock, and the extra point was good by Jared Quinones, and it was a 7-0 Crusader lead. They would add that to 13-0 with 11:39 to go in the first half on a 28-yard touchdown pass from backup quarterback Raymond Romero to Darren Barkins. For Barkins, that touchdown reception was his third of the year. And that was a 9-play, 72-yard drive using 4 minutes and 14 seconds. The extra point was left, and it was a 13-0 lead. But the Tigers would come right back with a 7-play, 80-yard drive using exactly 3 minutes off the clock. And it was capped by the 15-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Reed to Jacob Gray. For Jordan, his 26th touchdown pass of the year. And for Jacob, that was his 4th touchdown reception of the year. And the extra point by Brandon Adams was good. The Tigers are back in the ballgame 13-7. But the Crusaders came right back on a 4th and 15. They had a 4th and 15 on the previous and got the touchdown. This time it was a 3rd and goal situation, a 3-yard touchdown pass from Romero to Jesse Campbell. And for Campbell, that is his 5th reception for a touchdown this year. It was a 9-play, 66-yard drive using 4 minutes and 5 seconds off the clock, and with Quinones' extra point, that gives us the halftime score of 20-7. Mater Dei's only thrown 8 passes in the game, completed 5 of them for 58 yards and 2 touchdowns. But it's been spread around. There have been 4 different receivers that have caught the ball. The only one that has multiple catches, Jesse Campbell, 2 catches for 18 yards and a touchdown. As I mentioned, Barkins had the 28-yard touchdown catch, and the other catches were by Damon King of 18 yards and Diego Posada, 1 of 5 yards. But rushing is where they've gotten their biggest part of their yardage. They have 2 100-yard rushers in the first half. Aiden Cowell On the reception side. You're right. That's
a win, right?
One plus right there. Two other players have carried the ball for the Crusaders, and that is their backup quarterback, Raymond Romero. 2 carries for -4 in that, and Esteban Moss 1 for -3. For the Tigers, Jordan Reed has completed 5 of 10 passes in the game for 40 yards and a touchdown. As we mentioned, Jacob Gray has the touchdown reception of 15 yards, 2 catches for a net of 6 yards for Joey Ramos. And then Brent Adams had 1 catch of 9 yards. Ryan Bonillas 1 catch of 10 yards. Bonillas, now Ryan coming in running was quite impressive, 58 yards on 8 carries.
Oh, awesome.
And looked very good on that. Had the 24-yarder followed by a 12-yarder, and just following a 12-yarder. But Jesus Padilla had nowhere to go, 4 carries, a net of 2, and Jordan Reed, a net of 0 and 1, and that's been it for the Tigers. So about 100 yards of offense for the Tigers, and you're looking at about 250 yards of offense for the Crusaders here in the first half.
We can get the score right off and then start the second half. We're in good shape.
Get back into the ballgame.
Yeah, we'll get back into the ballgame. Just get there.
We have to look at doing that here in the second half, and that's what the Tigers will need to do.
Okay, we do that. Mr. Ramos has 10 tackles already in the first half.
And then we'll take a look at all those tackles. If we get your defensive stuff there, we'll come back on our halftime show. The score at halftime here in Chula Vista, it's Latter-day Catholic 20 and Imperial 7.
No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete temp-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats, we have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Just start. Quality you can feel. Start your day off right with your favorite drink from Brick House Coffee, next door to Brick House Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brick House Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best iced tea in the valley with lots of different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brick House Deli with big, bold, fresh flavors. The valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West 8th Road in Imperial. The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending the players to special training. Now, through their fundraising efforts from the past and now, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They're always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers!
Back at Chula Vista, Latter-day Catholic High School, it's the Crusaders 20, the Imperial Tigers 7 at the half, and you were looking down at the Tigers in the far end zone, and they're saying Ethan Ramos had his uniform on. Looked like shoulder?
Yeah, it looked like he wrapped his shoulder.
Okay, now
he's getting dressed again. He's putting his undergarment on.
Yeah. It looked like his right shoulder they had.
He picked it up. Or something black on it.
Right, yeah. Not a sling, but something similar to that to kind of give it more rigidity on his right shoulder, but he is putting his uniform back on and looks to be able to play here in the second half.
And ever since Coach Hoff went down, they've been talking to Jordan right here. So.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they see something.
Well, Jordan's throwing some good passes, though.
Yeah.
The passes have been there, and just had the one here by Brenton that was just barely out of bounds that he caught. The one to Ramos was on the money. It was just a little out of Joey, but looked like Joey kind of let up a little bit around the 30-yard line, but the pass was there. So, yeah, I think the Tigers should get something going with that.
Maybe we can talk to Coach Hoff right now, see what they see. Ryan Bonillas, I'm sorry, I couldn't remember who else to tell you about. He looks good.
Yeah.
He looks good. He's hitting those holes quick. But, yeah, he likes to run over people, and he's not going to run over people.
No. He got away with a few of those this season, but I don't think this is a team you're going to have people run over very often.
Yes, he needs to make the adjustment on that.
Yeah, no question at all. You going to have some defensive stats for us that you've gathered up here this half?
Yeah, I mean, it's a one-man team right now. Ethan Ramos is leading all tacklers with 10 tackles. Then after that, we have C.J. Ramos and Tanner Travis Ryan Bonilla, each with 4. Sergio Serrano, Brandon Silva with 3. And then 2 each for Miles Moore, Maurice Padilla, and Andrew Luna, who came back after going down at, when they met the number 1. I think it was number 1. They hit without even seeing each other. Went out. But then we have that interception by Joey Ramos. We had a recovery. Fumble recovered by, C.J. Ramos. That's right. I remember the recovery of a fumble, but I couldn't remember who it was. Okay. I see him now. They had Joaquin warming up, but there's Jordan. Jordan is there also warming up.
Tigers stayed on the field here at halftime and gone to the south end zone here in Chula Vista. The temperatures start to drop a little bit, too. It feels kind of warm when we first got here. It feels a lot better now than was at kickoff. Was supposed to be about 68 degrees at kickoff time, but it's starting to drop down now in the low 60s and feeling more like football weather now.
Yeah, this is beautiful right now.
Like that.
Beautiful right now.
The winner of tonight's game will be going against, as we look, we get Brady Hoff here to get his comments of the first half. The winner of tonight's game will go against La Jolla at La Jolla, who's the number 3 seed. So that's what the teams look forward to having. And we have Brady Hoff, offensive coordinator for the Tigers, joining us. And Brady, your thoughts about the first half?
Well, they're fast, boy.
Yeah.
We don't have a whole lot of room for error with them. There's a couple mistakes are killing our drives. Either running back this to the hole, or the receivers get off their landmarks, get bumped off their landmarks, and when they're as athletic as modern day is, and we don't have a whole lot of room for error, we gotta tighten up and play a little bit more crisp. But fortunately, we've got the ball here. I would have liked to put one on right before half, but we had Brent made a good catch.
He sure did.
Out of bounds, so he got that's what it is. He got pushed to the sidelines. We just didn't have anywhere to go with it. So there's little things like that we got to tighten up.
There was a long pass that Jordan had to Joey on the far side too. It looked like Joey kind of let up just a little bit, about 10 yards before the foul actually got there. But Jordan's pass was there.
Yeah, and
he had the long one too.
Yeah, he has good arm, and we've taken some shots, but he's just a little bit, overthrown him just a little bit. He's got to kind of redial that in, and we got to hit a couple of those, and that'll make him get out of their press coverage and give us a little bit of breathing room. But until we can make them pay, then they ain't going to change.
Right.
So.
And they've got a stifling defense, no question.
They do. Like
that defense.
And that linebacker number, I think it's 6. He's a freshman.
Yeah.
He'll probably be playing somewhere Saturdays and maybe Sundays too. He's a pretty good athlete.
Yeah. We tell George it's hard that you don't think in high school the same freshman linebacker, because linebackers should have a lot of knowledge. They don't come with freshmen, and you don't have a guy with size and strength like he does, and the instincts that he has.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me a little bit of Robert Thomas.
Thomas, yeah.
He just, he's there and he makes plays so quick, he reads and reacts so quick. That's kind of how Robert was. So, yeah, I guess there could be worse people you could be compared to than Robert Thomas.
This is true.
The first round draft pick. So.
You brought Ryan Bonilla in to run. Did a good job in the first half.
Yeah, he's hitting the holes pretty hard. He's got a little bit quicker step to it, and hopefully we can keep him going here. I know he's playing defense. He's getting a little bit tired, but we'll still need Zeus to come in and spell and run hard as well. But yeah, he kind of gave us a little bit of a spark. We've been working him the last couple of weeks when we go to our 20 and 11 personnel. We bring in the block and back tight end. We've been bringing in Ryan too as a little bit of a spark, and I think we might kind of stay in that here and start the second half. Let him get a few more carries, because he hits one, he's going to break it.
The call that you had on the touchdown pass to Jacob Gray, that looked to be handled exactly perfect. Pass was great. Good catch over the shoulder.
Yeah, it's kind of an instance where it was good. We had an RPO on. We were running power, and Jordan has the option to throw the outside, just a little snag right where the quick slant in the corner, and he kind of read it and saw Jacob beat him and threw it up there. And it's kind of a good thing he did, because the run got blown up. So he made the correct call. That was all on Jordan, and then to execute it, I watched it on replay. It was a perfectly placed ball. It was really nice.
It was one that only Jacob could get. The defender couldn't get that, so it's perfect.
Yep.
We'll let you get upstairs, because you only got a couple of minutes here before the second half.
Sounds good.
Thanks a lot for stopping and talking with us, and good luck in the second half. That's the offensive coordinator for the Imperial Tigers, Brady Hoff, and we appreciate all the help he's given us throughout the season and talking with us and enlightening us too of what we see actually is going on down there for the and what the players do in execution during the game, and that's all of us to that. And we hope we can get that to you listening of how it's given to us, and then we'll pass that along to you.
Yeah, I love that. I love what he tells us, the little things that we don't see. I love that.
The elder checking in from Chalmers, Ohio, 25 degrees. Ladies, keep it warm back there. He said, some sprinkle of snow this morning.
For keeping it back there, though.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping it.
Thanks for listening in, Lee. We always appreciate you checking in with us each and every Friday night. And he had to have surgery on his right wrist, which is taking him out of bowling for a while. So he's getting that strengthened up. He said, you got to get back on the bowling alley, man. I got to have somebody to start bowling with, too. Just some updated scores at halftime. George, you want to give those? You got those lined up?
Kearney over Brawley at half, 28-13. Central over Mount Carmel, 31-14.
Okay.
In the second. And listen to this. El Cajon over Mount Empire. Well, we've talked
the Braves we talked about El Cajon. It's the first year that they made the playoffs, and I have to look it up. It's been a long, long time. Probably, I would like to say, for the top three teams and the next three teams in the IVL over the last several years, with the one exception of Southwest, tremendous year 2 years ago, or when they won the CIF championship and then almost won the state championship. But there's been Raleigh Central and Imperial and swapped around the last few years. But Palo Verde has really struggled, and being over in Blythe where they're at, there hasn't been a lot of growth over there, so the school hasn't changed in size. And I understand next year they're going to be in the Manzanita League with Hopeville, Calipatria, and Mount Empire, and Vincent Memorial, which will leave the Imperial Island League with 5 teams as well, and not have Palo Verde. So I had heard that, and maybe if we could stop Brady afterwards, that West Hills right, maybe coming back to do a game against the Tigers in replacing Palo Verde.
Yeah.
So, and West Hills is on the west side of Santee. When Santee broke off, Santana was a big school. They broke that in half. West Hills is on the west side of Santee, and they would be playing Imperial, replacing Palo Verde, but then there are going to be 4 league games after this year.
Yeah, so we'll have 6 non-league and 4 league games.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. It's big tough on Palo Verde. I feel bad for them because they shouldn't have to.
It is, we were talking about that. I think my sister and I were talking about when we were driving back from Idaho a few weeks ago, and we were driving through first Needles. You remember Needles was in our league?
Oh,
the Chaparral League.
Yes.
Do you know what league they're in now? They're in Arizona playoffs.
Really?
Yes, they're not in California playoffs anymore because they're so far away from everything else, but right on the border of Arizona, that when they go into the playoffs, and most of the games they play are against Arizona schools.
But how about Vegas? Vegas is, an hour and a half maybe?
Yeah. Yeah.
But a 4-hour trip?
Right. Oh, yeah.
During the week?
Yeah.
And have to go back to school the next
basketball game at 7 o'clock, they would end at 8:30 or so, and we could be late for school the next day,
And then we play freeze out, put on the windows down.
Yeah, do things like that. Miss the winter, right?
No wonder we're still here sometimes.
You're right. And I think we mentioned a few weeks ago that it would have been nice to have phones that have cameras on them so we could have caught some of the history we had, but then we probably would have got ourselves in trouble. It was probably because we didn't have those back then. The Crusaders back out of the field. They'll be kicking off from right to left, going from the south to the north for the second half. And again, they're in navy blue jerseys, gold pants, gold helmets, very similar to what Notre Dame has in college football. And the Tigers in their all white traveling uniforms with the red numbers, the black outline around the numbers, and their interlocking IT on one side, the number on the other of their helmets in red. And we'll kick off this second half. The Crusaders, a 20-7 lead here at the half as we kick it off here in the second half. On the action on the internet at KXORadio.com. Kickoff from Quinones is a long one. Ramos is going to go back to the 2. Straight up the middle of the 10 to the 15-yard line. Gets away from the tackle at the 20. Going to be stacked up and brought down at the 25-yard line. And that's the Tigers will have the ball first and 10.
Good job by Ramos. Two little cuts. Got to freed him up for about 10 extra yards. Good kick. And we got to apologize for the service we're having on the phone. We just
everything is great here except for.
How could you not have service here?
Yeah.
Have Steven come down to one bar on my own phone.
Right. Everything else, they've just been so nice to us and setting us up here in the press booth. We have a room to ourselves up here. And it's going to go to Bonillas, who starts off to the left side, then cuts back to the right. We'll get about 3 yards to the 28, second down and 7. So Bonillas will get the start here in the second half with Jordan Reed at quarterback. Ramos, Adams, Gray will be the receivers. And we've had even seen Sergio Serrano come in as a blocking back now and again.
Yeah. And wasn't able to run this year.
Back to passes. Reed going to get heavy rush and sack back inside the 15-yard line. And several Crusaders get in there way too quickly. And it'll be at the 16 and a loss of 12 yards on the play.
Well, Jason Hart finally brought him down. Sophomore, 6'1", 190. You believe it?
Jordan had nowhere to go in there.
No, he didn't see him until it was too late.
So third down and about 19 to go for the first down. Tigers need to get all the way out to the 35. They're at the 17. Go. Back to pass. It's going to be a draw play or a screen pass, so the screen's going to get to the 17 and up and more. So a couple of yards to Bonillas, and Tigers will have to punt.
Good read. Good read by Eric Davis.
They just have so much quickness on defense. They really do.
That's what Coach Hoff was saying. It's just a good defensive team.
Yeah. Well, when you think about it, we haven't seen this kind of speed on defense all season.
No.
Anywhere.
I enjoy this. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah. They're a well-coached team and good ball play. Fourth and down and long, and Ramos will stay in the punt. And deep to receive, and he'll be back at the inside the 50-yard line. The punt's going to land, actually be caught at the 44-yard line. Gets away from one tackler and brought down at the 39 to Diego Posada. And that's where the Crusaders will take over first and 10. Great field position on the Tiger side of the football field at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, but that ball never got up. It's kind of hard to cover that. Those line drive kicks.
So we'll see who will be a quarterback. Will it be Romero or will it be Appleman? It'll be Romero. So we saw Appleman early in the game and then has been on the sideline, and Romero has come in, thrown a couple of touchdown passes, and we'll start the second half. Tabbed out to Hazo. Hazo finds a big hole on the left side. We'll get inside the 30-yard and fumbles it, but the Crusaders are going to recover it at the 28, and they'll have a first down at the 28-yard line after a gain of 11.
And another big boy, Sergio Serrano, brought him down. Took his legs out from under him.
123 yards on 8 carries, including a 70-yard touchdown run by David Hazo. He'll stay in the lineup. He'll be to the right side of Romero. And Hayden Calvert will be on the left side, and Hayden will get it to call over to the right side, though, as he crosses over, gets to the 20-yard line. Actually gets to the 22, and then Ramos blew that one up by first getting the receiver pushed back that goes into the back of the running back. He's going to be tackled at the 22. And 6.
Because Ramos pushed the receiver, and he went right back into, or the running back went right into him.
Showing a little bit of strength there, huh? Wow.
Takes 2 or 3 guys to bring him down, but he wasn't expecting to get hit.
Head out Hazo over the left side. He'll get the first down inside the 20-yard line to about the 18. They get to the 17. That'll be a gain of 5 and a first down.
C.J. Ramos able to bring him down with 5th tackle of the night. Oof, we got 1 bar again.
take the handoff. Romero's going to carry it on the right side. The Tigers are going to be there waiting for him, though. Good job defensively. Brandon Silva was one of them getting in there.
And Andrew.
And then
Andrew Luna also. But they were both there. They both were there.
Stayed put on the far side.
I was watching. The running back come over to the left side here. And he stopped. If he would have kept running and kept watching, he's coming off. He's
holding his left arm, too. And it comes off to the side. But it will not be Appleman going in at quarterback. Coming in now, quarterback will be Kalen King, a junior, 6'1", or 6 foot 175, will come in at quarterback for the Crusaders. And a gain of a yard on that play. So it's a 2nd down and 9 from the 16. So third quarterback of the night for Modern Day, and a penalty flag goes down before. It'll be a delay of game, most likely because of the quarterback coming up with the injury. And they're checking his left shoulder in front of us.
Yeah, he wasn't moving that arm.
Yeah, you don't like seeing that. It's like separation time when they hold it down like that. So the penalty will bring it back 5 yards. It'll be a 2nd down now and 14 from the 21. Man goes in motion. They're going to hand it off to the man in motion to the near side. A lot of Tigers are going to be there, and Jonathan Miller will not get any yardage. In fact, might have lost a yard on the play. Good pursuit by the Tigers.
Yeah, they spread that out. C.J. Ramos finally brought it down. Good job by Tanner and Sergio Serrano to stretch that out.
It will be a loss of a yard. 3rd down now and 15 from the 22.
Good pursuit by the Tigers.
Very good pursuit. Yeah, you bet. So King at quarterback, shotgun formation, has running back to each side of them. Tigers with the stunt, goes back to pass, sets up, going to get sacked. Tigers are going to sack him back around the 18-yard line. It'll bring up a 4th down and long.
I don't know who finally got to him. I don't know if it was Padilla.
Should say the 27-yard line to bring it back. It'll be a loss of 5 on the play. So 4th down and 20 from the 27.
I'll give that to Padilla.
So 4th down and 20 from the 27. Let's see if the Tigers can step up big right here and thwart a chance for the Crusaders. King, back to pass. That's up. Going to throw it into the end zone. Incomplete. The flag goes down. Pass was off, and there was just a mix-up for the defensive backfield. I think the Tigers are going to get called for the pass interference.
I think the right man walked real good over here in the end zone. I don't know if he pulled something. Yeah, that ball was overthrown, but Ryan didn't have to touch it. Well, there goes the 8 now.
And it will pass interference against the Tigers. And that will give the 1st down for the Crusaders.
Yeah, Brendan Adams comes in to replace Bonillas. He didn't look bad running back right now to the sideline.
Actually, it'll make it a 4th down. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. It'll make it a 4th down and 6. It'll be close enough for Quinones to try a field goal. This is going to be a 30-yard field goal attempt by Quinones. Right on the left hash mark. She's got a pretty good angle on this one. Ball is down. The kick is up. Looks good. And it is good. With 6:05 to go in the 3rd quarter of play, it's the Crusaders 23 and the Tigers 7.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Jervis Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuftex, and Cortex Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Jervis Flooring at 220 North J Street.
So the scoring drive for the group will get 6 plays on this drive. They won't get much yardage out of it. They actually get 11 yards is all the offense that they get out of this. But it does use up some time on the clock. and will be capped by the 30-yard field goal and we'll make the score now 23-7 with 6:05 to go in the third quarter.
We got Jacob Gray, Pete. He's going to get the ball.
And it'll be great getting the ball to the 5-yard line. Jacob, pretty good speed, 15 to the 20-yard line, and then stop right at the 20. I mean, hit a brick wall at the 20-yard line.
31.
That's where the Tigers will have the ball first and 10 at their own 20.
Mauricio Reyes was right up the middle. I think he even ripped his shirt when he grabbed him.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Once Jacob gets going, he gets quick. In a second, that's good to see.
So Ryan went out for a couple of plays, but back into the lineup. And in the backfield, along with Jordan Reed, who's in the shotgun. First and 10 Tigers from their own 20-yard line. Big handoff, back to pass. Sets up. Going to look over the middle. As a receiver, incomplete. Got sandwiched between two defenders. Quentin Adams, it'll fall incomplete. That'd have been a hard one to get.
Yeah, we're looking for some help, but that was overthrown.
So it'll be a second down and 10. First incompletion of the half for Reed is now completed 5 of 12, but for just 41 yards. Well, with one touchdown.
Yep. Great. That was pretty fast.
It was.
Right where nobody else could get it but Jacob. Yep. We got Serrano in the block there.
So Serrano comes in as a blocking back. Bonilla stays in the backfield with Reed. And goes in motion. And up when he is on the left side. He'll get a little bit of yardage up to about the 24 and then get stood up after a gain of 4, but a third down and 6 coming up from the Tigers. 62 yards on 9 carries for Bonilla in the game.
And we not to get a score right now. Anything.
Yep, got to move.
We need to move the ball a little bit.
As you said, this is, I'm thinking, the best defense we've seen this year.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly the quickest defense we've seen this year.
They're quick, very quick. They're not very big, but they're quick.
They react very quickly. Reed goes back to pass. Under heavy rush, goes out of the near side, incomplete. Intended for Jacob Gray, will fall incomplete. Defensively, Diego Posada was there, and the Tigers will have to punt. Another 3 and out. There's been way too many of those tonight.
Yeah, but we need to get those down. I think we're going too long. Trying to go too deep.
So Ramos will stay in to punt, and deep to receive. Posada will stay in. He'll be right at midfield. Got to get a good snap here and get a good boomer from Ramos, averaging 37 yards a punt this year. As long as 61. Nice to get a seasonal high right now. Good snap back.
Good snap.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator. If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator. If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator.
Could it be brought down without getting the first down? Good pressure by, was it Tanner Travis getting in there?
No, it was 51.
For the tackle back there?
Yeah, right here? Yeah.
Yes, no, but I'm talking on the quarterback.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Tanner Travis put a lot of pressure on Romero, and then the tackle was made by Ethan on Calvert, and it's, Tigers will stop them without getting the first down. Well, that's a punt. Ball down to the 41-yard line, so gain of 7 on that pass play. But good job, the Tiger defense that time stepping up.
Yes, they did. A lot of pressure on the quarterback, and good read by Ethan Ramos. Yeah, we're having such a problem getting their service here on the phone.
Our broadcasts are all through a cell phone. That's the technology that we have. But you got to have a good cell phone connection. And right now we have one bar, so we're trying to stay on for you. That's not going to be a good one at all. Tigers get away from this. It'll hit at the 50-yard line. The Tiger bounces back to the 43-yard line, and the Tigers will have a ball for 43, 1st and 10 on the modern-day side of the football field.
Went straight up, right off the plate.
Went straight up in the air.
I've been trying to keep an eye on the phone, but it got away from me.
3:15 to go in the third quarter play. Crusaders 23, Tigers 7. So the Tigers great field position at the modern-day 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Let's hit 3 wide receivers to the near side of the field, and Jesus Padilla comes into the backfield, moving Bonillas in the slot right. Fake the handoff, back to pass, pump fake, now throws over the middle, incomplete.
Oh, he got it.
Ramos, penalty flag's going to go down. The penalty flag actually hit the defender. Did you see that? When the flag was thrown, it hit the defender right into number 1 in his chest.
Number 1?
Yes, and he knew it was going to be called against him. Actually, that flag actually hit the player. But it will be a penalty flag against. Had a good call by the referees on that.
Yeah, that ref must have been a quarterback.
Pass interference. Going to give the Tigers a 1st and 10. And we'll put the ball at.
Oh, we got Padilla back in the backfield. Ryan Bonillas went out.
They got to march it off from the 44. So should put it around the 29-yard line. Tiger cheerleaders over on the invitation of Modern Day to cheer in front of you now. So you may hear some familiar voices in the background. 1st and 10, Tigers to 29.
Well, we have a lot of cheerleaders on there.
33 I counted last week. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. A little more than what we had back in the day. And off Padilla up the middle. Padilla's going to break a couple of tackles, get inside the 25-yard line to about the 24. Give them a gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
That's only because they wouldn't let us play and cheer at the same time.
That's it, or they have more.
I still remember a few of those cheers. I watched. I showed Kyla my moves last week.
There you go. Exactly. And up again to Padilla. This time he'll get maybe a yard on the play.
Maybe a yard.
They're down 4 from the 23 and a gain of a yard.
We're used to watching him roll over linebackers. Not here.
Not here. Not with these linebackers, no. Bonillas will come into the backfield now alongside of Reed to his right. That should be Padilla again, and Padilla looks for a hole, finds one,
got it,
and then grinds the yards to get the first down to the 16-yard line. Gain of 7. Jesus Padilla with first down.
He must have heard me, got upset.
He must have. He called him out right then, I guess.
Sure did.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Good push.
Stays in the lineup.
Look at this.
Once he gets excited, I tell you, he can move. 1st and 10 Tigers.
Look how tight this is.
Hand off Padilla again over left tackle. Padilla picks up a couple of blocks to the 5-yard line. Trips up and dives to the 5. And the Tigers have a first down and goal to go. 11 yards on that quick buster by Jesus Padilla.
That linebacker pushed it from behind.
And time out on the field. Minute 43 to go in the third quarter. Tigers knocking on the door. It's Crusaders 23, Tigers 7.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Jervis Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuftex, and Cortex Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pets, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Jervis Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Tigers with the first and goal at the 5-yard line of the Crusaders. The Dia stays into the lineup. Now to the left side of quarterback Jordan Reed.
They're sure tight.
Yeah, they are tight along the line. They certainly are. Take the handoff. Can throw it in the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Jacob Gray just off his fingertips.
Yeah, it's off his fingertips.
Be a second down and 5. Good idea, though. Second and goal from the 5.
I like that.
Good idea, just a little bit off, just inches off. Jacob caught the touchdown. Counts for 6 of the Tigers, 7 points tonight.
That was there again?
That was there. That was there.
Just out of his reach.
Second and goal from the 5. And off Padilla. Padilla over the left side. Touchdown Tigers.
That's touch.
Jesus Padilla untouched off a left tackle. And it's a 23-13 ball game.
I don't know what that meant, but Jordan staying in.
Go for 2.
I think that's what.
Down by 10 to make it a 1-score game. Gotta go for it. So Reed will stay in. The Tigers will go for 2 to try to make this a 1-score ball game. Down by 10 right now.
Oh, look at this.
Reed, empty backfield.
Empty backfield.
Gets the snap, rolls to his right. Rolls to his right, looks into the end zone. It's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And it will be no good on a 2-point conversion. But the Tigers back into the ball game with 1:35 to go in the third quarter. It's Modern Day Christian 23, Imperial 13.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down. Why is that? That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
Scoring drive for the Tigers, 6 plays, 56 yards, capped by the 5-yard touchdown run by Jesus Padilla. That is his 7th touchdown run of the year. 2-point conversion, no good. But it's now a 23-13 Modern Day lead.
A little more respectable.
Yeah.
Let's see what the other scores are.
Right back in the ball game. Tigers kicking off. Brenton Adams. Be an onside kick attempt. It's going to go out of bounds. I think the Tigers may be outside, though, yeah. That's one thing you have happen frequently when you try to do that. It just kind of throws all the timing off. Go ahead. You have some scores?
Yeah, he's stutter stepping. That's my... Oh, we got Raleigh coming back in the third quarter. They're down to Kearney 28-23 now. Cajon Valley over Mount Empire 18-0.
Wow.
And then the other one is here.
Holville and Benson Memorial not playing this week. They have 2 of the buys in Division 5, so they'll be playing at home next week. Kind of say, can we go to a game next week? If Imperial doesn't make it, so we'll probably be at Holville next week. His quick kick going to be picked up at the 35-yard line, out to the 40, and it right down to the 41. Ethan Ramos at the end of the tackle. Wow. Shot up the Miller on the return, and that Ramos stops him at the 41-yard line. I mean, there's nowhere to go. Just took him out.
He's got everything. He's got all the tools.
Tigers down 23-13. Let's see if the defense can step up big right here, get the football back. Romero stays in the quarterback. Hazo in the backfield along with Calvert. 2 wide right, 1 wide left for the Crusaders. Romero on the handoff to Calvert, the right side. Big hole. And he's gone. He is gone. He'll go all the way. I don't think he got touched. He'll go in for the touchdown On a play that just a big hole on the right side, and nobody covered any gaps from then on. 58 yards for the touchdown.
That was a blitz all the way. Both linebackers blitzed, and they went away from them.
20 times seems like we've had that happen where we scratched back to get in the game and a quick long pass or a long run. This time it's on the run.
Yeah, belly center. After belly center.
Yep.
Same thing, just like this. Good answer. Good answer.
Yep. 58 yards on the touchdown. His first of the night. And his 11th of the year. Quinones' extra point is up. And it is good. With 1:18 to go in the third quarter, it's now Mater Dei Catholic 30, Imperial 13.
For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has helped different clubs and sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way, keeping your kids busy with school activities. Their members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please contact Betty or Larry at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
And it has been a great season. The Tigers came into this game 5-5, but 4 of those games were losses of a touchdown or less.
Or less.
Yeah. So this could be a season that could be totally different with just a little bit of luck. The ball bouncing the right way here or there.
We
for those games.
Shooting ourselves in the foot, giving them away, giving the points away, and then having to fight and scratch back.
And
or to get back into the game.
Right, and then big plays right after, and this time a 58-yard touchdown run by Aiden Calvert.
Yeah, both linebackers blitzed, and he went off the right tackle untouched.
So Quinones on the kickoff. Be a long one. It would be going back toward the end zone, and would not go into the end zone. So bounces back at the 2. Ryan Bonillas gets out, gets hammered at the 15 and brought down, and that's where the Tigers run the ball at the 15. Man, you don't see a kickoff that goes that high and that long and bounce backwards. And it did. Ryan just thought it's going to go into the end zone. We'll get it to 20, and instead, it came back toward him. And then threw the ball 15 yards.
1 or 2 yard line, and then it came back.
Yeah, weird. Ball to ball. 179 yards rushing for Aiden Calvert tonight, and 1 touchdown. 125 yards on 10 carries and a touchdown for David Haza, the other running back. So wow, what a tandem Calvert and Haza have made tonight. We counted for over 300 yards of offense on the 2 players rushing.
We got Gavin Marini in, out to the left, freshman for the Tigers.
A couple of catches last week. Back to pass is Reed. Going to look deep.
He pushed.
It was a push. It's going to be a penalty called against Mater Dei as Chris Snyder pushed off on Brenton Adams. And the penalty will go against the Crusaders, and the Tigers will have a first down.
Watching the coach over here on the sideline trying to argue that he was out of bounds, and the rest of them, because he pushed him out.
Yeah, he can't quite do that. The referee's right there. The refs have done a really good job tonight.
No, they have.
They've been all over the place, and they've seen most of what happens. You can't see everything, of course, but I think they've done a really, really good job tonight. So the ball will be out to the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 Tigers. 31 after the penalty on the Crusaders of pass interference. Reed ran up with the middle to Padilla. Padilla gets stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He'll push his way for a couple of yards, but it'll hit 2nd down and 8 at the 33.
Wow.
33 yards on 10 carries for Padilla and the touchdown moments ago. 2nd down and 8 from the 33, 41 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Marini wide to the right over here. They brought Brinton in.
Back to pass Reed. Looks over the middle.
Oh, nice.
Complete the pass to Ramos. Ramos after the 45-yard line will be ran out of bounds at about the 47. That'll be good for 14 yards and a first down.
Nice block. That's why they brought that tight. He blocked that linebacker who couldn't make it out to the flat.
Just the third catch for 20 yards on the night for Joey Ramos. Oh boy, what a sterling career he has had. Record-setting career in Imperial High School. Had it out to Padilla for right tackle, and he'll get across the 50-yard line into Crusader territory to the 49. That'll be a gain of 4 yards, second down and 6.
Oh, it's 72. I couldn't tell. Somebody stayed down. He's zipping around.
Staying in the shotgun. Rollins at center. And I'll take the handoff this time. Going to throw it out to Ramos on the left side. Breaks the tackle for 40-yard line. Gets across the 35 or around the 35. I'm going to say he went out of bounds to the 37. That'll be a gain of 12. Another first down for the Tigers.
Beautiful straight arm by Ramos.
Yeah, where it was.
Oh, it's the end of the quarter.
And that'll be the end of the quarter. With the score, Modern Day Catholic 30, Imperial 13.
Dayton Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's a place for all your snack, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. And if you're throwing a party, kegs, wine, and champagne. Everything you need at one convenient location. While you're there to get your vehicle washed and pay the bus with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, Dayton Express is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Highway 86 and Ayton Road in Imperial. When it comes to Mexican food, El Zarape in Imperial does it right. From their special quesadillas, served the way you like it, deep fried with cheese, and you add the fillings to tacos, burritos, enchiladas, and more. There's daily specials, too. The food is great, and the service is even better. And don't forget to reserve your tamales for the holidays. El Zarape, located at 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Open Monday through Saturday.
Starting the fourth quarter, Tigers going from the south to the north, from the right to the left. Here in Chula Vista.
North and south? Oh, I thought we were east and west.
Well, we had the moon coming up that way, so I figured it's coming from the east.
Okay, I'm all turned around.
I'm going to stand up for a minute, too. I tell you, it's getting too hot. So Tigers have the ball first and 10 at the 37-yard line of the Crusaders. Reed goes back to pass. Looks over the middle, pump fakes, now got to release it. And just out of intended receiver Brennan Adams along the near side, and it falls incomplete, second down and 10.
They're so good on their coverage, the defensive backfield with these guys.
They just have so much speed.
Yeah.
You know,
they make mistakes and then they recover.
Right, they quickly can recover, yeah. Good defense here by this Crusader team. Reed. And hand it out to Padilla up the middle. Padilla will break a couple of tackles to get inside the 35-yard line to the 33. A gain of 4, but the Tigers looking at a third down and 6. 4 down territory at this point.
We have to go down.
41 yards on 12 carries for Jesus Padilla and a touchdown. Third down and 6 from the 33 of Mater Dei Christian. Reed looks over the defense, goes back to pass. Sets up, looks over the middle, got to complete it to Jacob Gray. He'll get the first down inside the 25-yard line at the 24, gain of 9, and a first down for the Tigers.
Nice pass by Jordan Reed. Jacob Gray. Well, we don't have a bad crowd for Imperial. Good traveling crowd.
Yeah. Jacob just a junior. So we'll see him again next year. A lot to look forward to next year. It really is. First and 10 for the Tigers at the 24 of the Crusaders. Brennan Adams in the backfield, back to pass Reed. Going to get up and wide open, catches the ball at the 20, 15 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown Tigers. Woo! Jordan Reed with a nice little swing pass to the side to Brennan Adams. I don't think anybody ever saw him after they get to the backfield.
Somebody blew the coverage there. He is at least 20 yards of the nearest defender.
And the Tigers answer the touchdown from the Crusaders pretty quickly.
Good answer.
And make it a 30-19 ball game.
Jordan Reed stayed in.
Tigers will go for 2.
They need to do that same play again.
Yeah, a little swing pass. It was wide open.
And he's fast enough to make that corner.
First catch of the night for Brennan, and it's good for 24 yards and a touchdown. Reed stays in, Adams will stay in the backfield. This time he'll be on the left side and going back to pass roll into his right. Reed got to throw it and have nobody. Got a lot of pressure that time and had to get rid of it quickly. But 6 points goes on the board, and with 10:40 to go in the ball game, it's the Crusaders 30, then Tigers 19.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football teams with much-needed equipment and sending the players to special training. Now, through their fundraising efforts from the past and now, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They're always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers!
8 plays on the drive for the Tigers that will go 85 yards. And capped by the 24-yard touchdown pass. Jordan Reed to Brandon Adams. 2-point conversion, no good. So the Tigers back into the ballgame with 10:40 to go in the game. Crusaders now leading at 30-19. Brenton Adams kicks it off. It's going to be caught at the 25-yard line. Out to the 30. It's gobbled up at the 35-yard line and brought down at the 35. And that's for the Crusaders are the ball 1st and 10. They're on 35-yard line. Now, defense. We'll give up something quick here.
Good coverage by the Tigers. Omar Gurbali brought it down. Hard hitting going on. Oh, good song.
1st and 10, Crusaders from their own 35-yard line.
Too bad I can't dance those anymore.
Yeah. I saw a comic or something. And it's going to be a jump. In the backfield, Hazo's going to move, and it'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Crusaders and make it a 1st and 15 and bring it back to the 30-yard line. Yeah, I saw a dry bar comedy skit where he was talking about old man sounds. and he was pretending as he was going to sit down and kind of understanding those sounds. 1st and 15 from the 30-yard line. It'll be a pitch out to the right side to Calvert. Calvert gets stretched out, makes a couple of tackles, still in his feet to the 35-yard line. Going to be brought down to the 37. It'll be a gain of 7 yards on the play, though. Yeah, and the Tigers down at the 32.
And he was being held.
7-yard gain, and not able to see who the player is. C.J. Ramos, maybe? I see his zero.
It's a zero there.
Is it?
The C.J.'s bigger. Yeah. Oh, hamstring.
Yeah.
Looks like he was reaching for his hamstring.
Yeah. So while the Tigers down on the field in the timeout, but 10-17 to go in the ball game, it's Modern Day 30, Imperial 19.
Start your day off right with your favorite drink from Brickhouse Coffee, next door to Brickhouse Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brickhouse Coffee has so many drinks to choose from: hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best iced tea in the valley with lots of different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brickhouse Deli with big, bold, fresh flavors. The valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West 8th Road in Imperial.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789. Roto-Rooter.
Apologize, don't have a name on the number 50 for it.
Oh, Miles Moore. That was Miles Moore.
Okay, that's right. How did that not get on our list? Because we had a change from 87 last week. So
I penciled it in.
That's it. One's going to get out to near the 45-yard line and close to a first down.
See where they mark it. Looks like you can be short about a yard.
Calvert, it's going to be just short the 44-yard line, so gain of 6 on that one. Third down and 1 at the 44. All right, Miles has gone back and forth from 87 to 50. He's went 50 tonight. Third down and 1 from the 44-yard line. Big third down play. Romero in the shotgun, trying to draw the Tigers, doesn't do it. Going to hand it off, get the first down, and busting it's Calvert. Going to hand it off to Calvert over right tackle. He busts up field. We'll get to near the 35, give him a gain of 5, second down and 5.
Tanner Travis, Stephen Shaw, combined for the tackle.
He's starting to grind away at the Tigers now.
Yeah. And then Ethan went out and tried to find him on the sideline. You've got Ryan, Andrew. Who that is? Oh, Manuel Ponce, that's what it is. Manuel Ponce, a linebacker.
Second and 5 from the 35 of the Tigers. Romero at quarterback, taking his time. Hands it off to Hazo on the left side. Breaks the tackle in the backfield. Gets to the 32-yard line. He's thankfully going to be tackled by Andrew Luna.
Yeah, he was.
Maybe saving a touchdown. A little too. Wow, he converts on him fast. He's actually only going to be a gain of 3 on that by Hazo.
Nobody behind him. He doesn't take him down. He's gone.
Yeah. 3rd and 2 from the 32.
I'm trying to find Ethan Ramos on the sideline. He still hasn't come back in. I don't see him on the bench, though.
So 3rd down and 2 from the 32 of the Tigers. Romero and the Tigers jump offside.
Now Stephen.
Uh-oh.
Stephen Shaw.
Oh, Shaw.
Uh-oh.
And Romero has been very good at that hard count. And it's drawn the Tigers offside on a few occasions tonight. So make it a 1st and 10. And we'll put the ball on the 27-yard line.
Oh, there's Ethan. Okay. He's back in.
And out to Calvert on the right side. Gets hit behind the line of scrimmage and brought down. It's going to be a loss on the play. C.J. Ramos will come in on the tackle along with Nathan Villalobos. And it will be a loss back to the 31-yard line, a loss of 4. Too many times he's been brought down for a loss, but that's one of them. And stopped for losses only 3 times this night. 204 yards rushing for Stephen Calvert. 2nd down and 13. Make it 2nd and 14 from the 31. And off Calvert on the same play on the right side again. Gets stepped up, and Tigers are going to bring him down for no gain. In fact, maybe even another loss of a yard. Let's see if he made it back to line of scrimmage. I'm going to say he got back to line of scrimmage, so 3rd down and 14 from the 31.
C.J. Ramos again, along with Maurice Padilla.
Chewing the clock up, though. They've used 3.5 minutes off the clock in this drive. Now under 7 minutes to go. Lauderdale leading at 30-19. Calvert comes to the sidelines. Coming in to replace him in the backfield is Eric Davis, along with David Hazo. Romero back to pass. Sets up. Pump fakes. Gets a lot of pressure. Going to throw it deep. As a receiver comes back, and it's a tight ball that's going to go out of bounds. And no, both were out of bounds. Good call, referee right there. The caller went out of bounds. And it'll be a 4th down and 14 from the 31.
Good call.
Yep. Right on the spot. Romero, he's now completed 3 of 7 passes for 38 yards and 2 touchdowns. And their starting quarterback, Appleman, I don't see him on the sideline.
I'm not sure what happened. I don't remember him getting hit.
No?
Or getting up slowly or anything like that, but I'm seeing him on the sideline. Oh, maybe not feeling well today, maybe?
It could be. Yeah,
it could be something like that. So they'll be punting. Romero will stay in to punt. He is their quarterback, but also the punter. And they'll try to pooch it to the corner, and it'll get more. That was hit before the ball hit the ground, and it's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Tigers have the ball first and 10, backed up at the goal line at the 2. 20 to go.
Can you catch it?
I didn't think
you could catch the ball.
No, and I didn't think you could touch it before it hit the ground. But rules change over time, and it's hard keeping up with them. 6:20 to go in the game. Tigers with the ball first and 10 at their own 2-yard line. To not take any chances of a mistake at this point. As Reed in the shotgun will be about 3 yards deep in the end zone. They'll have the D in the backfield with him. Back to passes, Reed sets up. In and out, intercepted. Intercepted, goes in and out of the hands of the receiver. He was down on his knee when he got the interception, went right through the hands of Brenton Adams. Ball was right there.
It was there.
And it would have been a catch at about the 8 or 9 yard line. Instead, it's going to be an interception.
Aye.
Not sure, I think.
Probably he's had all year. Those balls right through his hands.
The interception is going to be made by Diego Posada. And that is his 3rd pick of the year. Just the 6th interception thrown by Jordan Reed on the season. You can't blame that one on him at all.
Micky, how have you had that information so quick? I said, you impressed me. I'm telling you, you impressed me.
I do a lot of preparation. Good.
Yes, you do.
Got to add things into it. So.
Well, me too. I showered.
And off the Calvert up, and he's going to hit a wall and be brought down immediately. Ethan Ramos at the end of the tackle, and Brandon Silva back at the 9.
He got hit. I'm sorry. I got excited there.
So no gain.
That was a hit
on that one.
And who carried the ball that time?
It was Calvert again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, got nothing on that.
He got hit. He's probably waiting for somebody to answer that phone, because I would.
Yeah, he took about 2 steps after getting the football, and bam, and nailed. Tazo's in the backfield on the right side of Romero. Calvert's on the left. From the shotgun, Haza goes in motion. Back to pass is Romero. Looks over the middle. It's in and out of the intended receiver. That's off the hands of Jonathan Miller.
Oh, he knew it too. Andrew, now he's not able to put any weight on that left ankle.
Goes incomplete.
Shoot, look at him. He's hurt. Look at that. He did make it to the sideline on his own, though. But he wrapped his right arm around the receiver and then whipped himself around. And when he came to a stop, it was with the left ankle rolling.
And motion is over to the near side, back to pass Romero. Gets a lot of pressure in the backfield. Gets away from one side, but keeps rolling. Now going to pass into the end zone, incomplete. Tipped away by Ryan Bonilla at the end zone. Good pressure by the Tigers. Several guys got in there.
Awesome pressure right here.
C.J. Ramos, one of them in there. Who else got in there?
22. Manuel Piton is back there.
So 4th and 10 at the 9. Boy, the defense can hold. They'll go for a field goal at 10 now, but boy, just to keep them out of the end zone when they had the ball at the 9, and they don't move in 3 plays. Good job of defense. This Tiger defense, this Tiger team has not given up.
They're not. I like that.
I do too. 5:09 to go. Tigers down by just 11. Quinones is going to try to make it on a, about a 27-yarder. The ball is down. Kicks got a lot of leg to it, and it's good on the 27-yard field goal. Beautiful. Second of the night. And with 5:04 to go in the ball game, it's now the Crusaders 33, the Tigers 19.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
3 plays but 0 yards before the 27-yard field goal that was made by Jared Quinones, his second of the night. Had one earlier, 30 yards. This one of 27. How far do you think he could have kicked it, though? Because, man, did that ever go a long way?
He got a big foot.
He's got a big foot.
Yeah.
You're not kidding.
But, you know, some of these kids up here, that's all they've been doing, kicking.
Yeah. So it's 33-19.
Oh, outside.
Favor of Modern Day. And the kickoff's going to go to Ramos. He'll get at the 15-yard line.
Oh,
the lead off at the 30-yard line, then it collapses. It gets out to the 35, and the Tigers will have the ball 1st and 10 at that point.
Sorry about that. I got excited. It was a big hole there.
It was.
Good cut to the left, and it just closed quick.
Any updated scores yet?
Yeah, I was just going to tell you, we have Raleigh over Kearney now 37-28.
Wow, what a ball game it is.
Central over Mount Carmel 46-24 in the fourth.
Yep. Spartans are going to roll on that one.
Oh, Father Birdie put a 42. Can you believe that?
Wow.
42-14 over Claremont.
Good job for the Yellow Jackets. 1st and 10 Tigers from their own 36. Back to pass Jordan Reed. Pump fakes. Now going to look deep. As the receiver running out of the hands of the attendant receiver, Brenton Adams, at the 33. Usually pretty sure-handed. That's 2 in a row now. It went in and out of his hands. Great pass to Jordan Reed.
He put that on the money.
He sure did.
There was 2 receivers too close to each other, though, for my comfort.
Yeah, but he put the ball right there.
Over his left shoulder.
Yeah. Can't feel any better than that.
Nope.
For sure.
Nope. Can't ask for anything.
Stops the clock with 4:50 to go in the game. Be a 2nd down and 10 Tigers from their own 36. Jesus Padilla in the backfield to the left side of Reed. Has 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Take the handoff. Got to go back to back. Incomplete for Ramos. Kind of got too much pressure.
Yeah, number 9 was there.
By Eric Davis. It'll be a 3rd down and 10 from the 36.
I like to call them. 1-on-1 with Troy Ramos.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I'll take that any day.
Yeah, betcha.
Once he catches the ball, he's my favorite runner.
All-time leading receiver in Imperial High School history, Joey Ramos. Got it off to the Dio. Breaks up to the 40-yard line, still on his feet to the 43, and then will be stopped there, but gets out to the 43-yard line, and the Tigers with a 4th down and 3. Penalty flag is going to go up after the stop.
I don't know who it's against.
Jesus putting his hands out to his side. I don't like seeing that.
Something to pushing. No, he's in.
I'm hoping something wasn't said. I know there's a lot of shoving and pushing.
Yeah.
Penalty flag was thrown way after the play was below his head.
Yeah, but Dio's back here at the 40.
Personal foul. Modern day. So that's going to give the Tigers a 1st down. Well, the way he was walking back is like, I hope he didn't say something and they were calling something against him. But apparently he is just saying, I'm going back to the huddle. So 7-yard gain by Jesus Padilla, gave him 48 on 13 carries and a touchdown tonight. With a penalty against Modern Day, it'll make it a 1st down and 10, putting it on the Crusader side of the field, and then mark it at the 41-yard line. Make it the 42. 1st and 10 Tigers.
I've noticed the second half. It's a lot of jawing going on.
1st and 10 Tigers. Big handoff. Back to pass is Reed. Rolls to his right. Has a receiver open and a little short on the pass this time. Intended for Brian Bonillas. It's going to fall incomplete. He was open. He was open deep, and the pass just didn't quite get to him.
He should have come back. See if I can grab that corner.
Like he was trying to get back and sort of lost his footing in trying to get back. And usually Jordan has a good long pass, and this time it just didn't get far enough out there.
Gosh.
2nd down and 10 from the 42, yeah.
He had time to come
back. He had thrown it. Just don't air it out deep. That's a touchdown. 2nd down and 10. Hand it off Padilla. Padilla finds a little gap. Going to get down to the 35-yard line and hit hard and brought down at that point by Jeremiah Cook. Right after 35.
See, how do they get some play like that?
Yeah, I know.
There's no need for that.
Right.
That's for making a good play like that.
Right. Gain is 7. Third down and 3 from the 35.
Guess I'm just old school.
Yep. Hand off Padilla again. Padilla get the first down and then some to the 25-yard line. Going to be shoved down at the 20-yard line. But that's until he gets 15 yards and a first down. Jesus.
He's bad. I like that.
I do too.
They good hit on him, and he gets right back up and he's cracking.
He is a tough kid. 5'6", and he has 6'6".
Yeah.
Brady puts it. Jordan Reed coming down to talk to him about something. First and 10, Tigers to 20. And up Padilla again up the middle. Padilla finds a gap for the 10-yard line. Go to the speech of the 6. First and goal to go Tigers at the 6-yard line.
That's what I like to him, right there.
And then quickly gets back and ready to go to the game.
He's going to give me the ball again.
The Energizer Bunny. First and goal Tigers at the 6-yard line of Crusaders. And up again. This time he's going to get behind the line of scrimmage. He'll take a loss on the play this time. It'll be a loss back to the 7, a loss of a yard. And it'll be a second down and goal from the 7.
He's tired now.
And that was 4 carries in a row on that one. And it netted 36 yards. Brian Bonillas will come into the lineup or move into the lineup over into the backfield, and Marini will be at a right or a slot right. Reed a quarterback. Big hands. That's one of those where
George should have kept that.
Yeah.
George should have kept that.
So run pass option, and that time he went for the run, and just there was nothing there. It's going to be a loss back to the 9. So third down and goal from the 9, and timeout on the field with 2:37 to go in the ball game. It's Monterey 33, Imperial 19.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down.
Why is that?
That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu. For over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has helped different clubs and sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way, keeping your kids busy with school activities. Their members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please contact Betty or Larry at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers!
Third and goal Tigers from the Crusader 9. Reed a quarterback. It'll be an empty backfield. 3 wide receivers to the right side, 2 to the left side. Jordan looks over the defense. Gets the snap. Throws back to pass. Under pressure. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. And the flag's got to come out late. It's a good call, though, as the defensive back, Chris Snyder, was riding on the back of the intended receiver. And the referee was kind of caught up into it. Yeah. Another referee saw it. Right, that's a good call on that.
Deep ref, good call.
That's a good call.
37-28, probably.
What was the score again?
37-28, the same.
Final game?
No, not yet.
Okay, all right.
Not yet.
So the penalty flag will bring the ball down inside the 5 at the 4. And should be first and goal at the 4, but they still show 3 on the field. Take the handoff, rolling out to his right is Reed. Reed looking into the end zone, looking at the end zone, a lot of pressure. They're going to throw it. Intercepted in the end zone. Intercepted by a lineman in the end zone. Penalty flag will come down. Wow. And that will do it, pretty much.
We get a number 55.
Another going to be set to celebrating against Trotter Day, but when you've got a big lineman, and he's a big guy, who intercepts that in the end zone, we can understand why they would get so excited.
Another one.
Malcolm Brown considered 6 foot. He's a nose guard who made that interception, and penalty flags are strewn all over the field. But you can understand why they'd be excited after something like that, especially when the Tigers had a first and goal for 4. And
I don't think George ever seen him.
No, I don't think so either. I
don't know how he's just like.
He's a big guy. He doesn't use his weight, but it shows him. Oh, he's 6 foot. He's got to be close to 300 pounds.
Oh, he
isn't. Yeah. So now the referees are talking it over on how they're going to handle this. There's a penalty flag at the line of scrimmage. There's another one that's out around the 18-yard line. I know one of them sure will be excessive celebrating. But what that first flag is going to be, I don't know.
Yeah, the headband through 2 flags.
So they'll sort that one out. You can sort some scores if you've got them.
Oh, yeah, we got Palo Verde 49, Claremont 28 final. Good job.
Palo Verde.
Congratulations, Palo Verde. Sideline.
Sideline against Mater Dei. And unsportsmanlike conduct against Mater Dei. So that's what the 2 calls are going to be. And they will get the interception. Second interception of the night for Jordan Reed.
Okay, so do you have the distance, half the distance, half the distance? They should be able to.
It's a first down because we had nobody to throw it away.
Right.
Say that he got 3 more downs, got 3 more shots. And instead of pass was thrown in the middle like that.
Trying to do too much.
Sure, the first interception, or probably the first interception I think this young man has had in his high school career. Malcolm Brown, the nose guard, who gets the interception. And that gives the Crusaders the football first and 10. And they will be at their own 3-yard line with 2:19 remaining in the ballgame. Romero stays in at quarterback and in the shotgun. And it out Calvert over the right side. Calvert will be stacked up. That's the goal line. In fact, we'll make it out to about the 1. So it's going to be a lot of trouble. Second down and 12 at the 1.
Oh, Ethan, Connor Travis.
Good job by the Tigers to stacking that up.
Oh, we got somebody with the
time out on the field. 2:02 to go in the ball game. It's Mater Dei 33, Imperial 19.
Ayton Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's a place for all your snack, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. And if you're throwing a party, kegs, wine, and champagne. Everything you need at one convenient location. While you're there, get your vehicle washed and pay the bus with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, Ayton Express is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Highway 86 and Ayton Road in Imperial. When it comes to Mexican food, El Zarape in Imperial does it right. From their special quesadillas, served the way you like it, deep fried with cheese, and you add the fillings to tacos, burritos, enchiladas, and more. There's daily specials, too. The food is great, and the service is even better. And don't forget to reserve your tamales for the holidays. El Zarape, located at 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Open Monday through Saturday.
Oswald will stay in the lineup along with Calvert in the backfield with Romero. Hand off to Calvert on the left side. He gets hit to the line of scrimmage and will fall forward for a couple of yards to the 3. So third down and 10 from the 3-yard line. The thing about this Tiger team, though, is that they haven't given up. I like seeing that. Timeout on the field by the Tigers with a minute 44 to go. Crusaders 33, Tigers 19.
It's the Beauty Fall Flooring Sale now until November 30th. Jervis Floor Covering is offering 24-month special financing on Shaw Floors, Anderson Tuftex, and Cortex Flooring. Whether you need carpet, hardwood, vinyl, or something to withstand pest, kids, or water, rest assured there's flooring that's just right for your lifestyle on approved credit. Visit Jervis Flooring at 220 North J Street in Imperial.
The Imperial Tiger Football Association was started years ago to help the football team with much-needed equipment and sending the players to special training. Now, through their fundraising efforts from the past and now, the Imperial Tiger Association is proud of what they have accomplished and what they will continue to do in the future. They're always looking for new members. You can call Victor at 760-960-6317. That's 960-6317 if you're interested in helping out. Go Tigers!
Just before the snap of the ball,
11, Joe.
Jump by the Crusaders, and they'll take that half the distance of the goal. So now it's a third down and about 12 from the 1.5. Tigers can come up with a big play right here, get a safety, and get the ball back. Make things interesting. Romero hands off Calvert to the left side. Calvert's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll push forward after rugby scrum to get out to the 5-yard line. But a fourth down and long coming up.
Humberto Sanchez, tackle for the Tigers. First time calling his name today.
And Lauderdale's going to have to punt.
They're going to punt it.
Minute and 20 to go, but the clock is running. I think Tigers may be out of timeouts. So, yeah, they're out of timeouts. Romero's the quarterback, and he will also do the punting. And as you would expect, the Crusaders are taking their time getting ready for this. And then the clock went out. The scoreboard went out. Now it came back on 52 seconds ago. It went completely black. Oh. Now it's back on 49 seconds to go. Ramos deep to receive. How about one more punt return for the year? Good punt by Romero. Going to be a fair catch at the 42-yard line, stopping the clock with 38 seconds to go in this ball game.
Oof, if we would have rushed, we might have been able to get to that one.
That
bounced around a little bit.
It sure did.
Yeah, I cannot find Appleton. I'd like to ask somebody if they know.
Like I said, I don't know whether he wasn't feeling well today and played early in the game and then came out for Romero, who then got injured, and they brought in a third quarterback tonight, that being Kalen King. And then Romero came right back in and has remained at quarterback for the Crusaders. Right now it's Jordan Reed, a quarterback. He's got an empty backfield. Looks over the defense, gets the snap, goes back to pass. A lot of pressure. Going to throw it. Going to be in and out of the hands of the intended receiver.
Good defensive play by 25.
Jacob Gray at the 40-yard line, incomplete. Stops the clock with 32 seconds to go.
Good play by Harrington.
25th pass by the Tigers tonight. And it's a second down and 10 from the 42. Ryan Bonillas in the backfield to the left side of Jordan Reed. And back to pass is Jordan. Sets up.
There we go. Nice.
Completed to Joey Ramos at the 40-yard line. To the 35. Runs out of bounds here. The first down at the 33. Depending on where the spot is, looks like the Tigers may have a first down.
Gave it to him. First down, yep. Gave it to him.
Gain of 10. Good job. Joey knew where to go to on that.
Exactly.
Just a good ball.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Who was just enough? Who did they call just enough?
It's familiar.
George Smith.
George Smith.
Art Steele calls him that.
Is that right, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, nice job by Jordan to roll out.
Hold on, and
there's nobody there.
Nobody there, and a penalty flag late. Maybe a late hit.
No, intentional grounding.
No, is it going to be intentional grounding?
Why would he? The second time he's done that this year.
Yeah, that's.
Don't know why he does that. Somebody's got to correct that for him.
Yeah, there's.
I think he's thinking that this is what he's supposed to be doing. He's got to throw at least to the receiver.
Yeah.
Towards the receiver.
Towards the receiver, yeah.
Nobody
you don't have to throw it at him, but you could throw it out of bounds near him.
Yeah.
So it brings the ball all the way back to the 45-yard line. That's the intentional grounding. Second down and long. Penalty flag. Offsides. Like in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
Is Mater Dei. So it's now third down and about 18 from the 40.
Second or third? They have it second.
Should be third because you lost down.
Now it's us.
That's just getting sloppy now.
Yeah.
Legal procedure against the Tigers.
The crowd doesn't like that.
No, you're right. It should be second down. Should be second down. Now make it second down. And about 22 from the 45. Back to pass is Reed. Sets up in the pocket, then rolls out of it. Now he's going to run it. He's at the 35-yard line to the 30. Runs out of bounds to the 30, stopping the clock with 12 seconds to go. At the 31-yard line.
Okay, where's Joy at? Here's Joy.
His longest run of the year.
Okay, Joy's coming to the side. We got in with Joy.
Joy will go deep to the left side along with Gray, Bonias, and Marini. Brenton Adams, the lone receiver to the right side. Empty backfield with Reed on the third down and 10 from the 31. Back to pass. Sets up. Pump fakes. Rolls out to his right. Looks down further downfield. Going to completely up in and out of the hands of the intended receiver.
5 seconds. Marini. Shout out Marini.
Oh, did they say he caught that?
Oh, they gave it to him?
They did.
Wow.
I didn't think he had possession of it, but they're saying that he did at the 25-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of 7. His third catch of the year. Wow, I'm kind of surprised that. I didn't think he had enough possession on that, but I'll take it. 5 seconds to go. Perhaps the last play of the game and the season for the Tigers. Fourth down. Rolling out to his right is Reed. Looks downfield. In and out of the hands of Marini, and that will do it. Final score here in Chula Vista. Monterey Catholic 33, Imperial 19, and we'll be back to recap the scoring and the stats and give you some other final scores of involved teams in just a moment.
Start your day off right with your favorite drink from Brick House Coffee next door to Brick House Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brick House Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best iced tea in the valley with lots of different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brick House Deli with thick, cold, fresh flavors. The valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Aiken Road in Imperial. No matter what you need to keep your home cool and comfortable, R&K Air Conditioning has it. From complete temp-star cooling systems to the latest in Wi-Fi capable thermostats. We have everything you need to stay comfortable. That's why you should make R&K Air Conditioning your first and only call for your cooling needs. Call 760-353-7570 or find us online at rkair.net. Just start. Quality you can feel.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valley. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Final score here in Chula Vista, Monterey Catholic 33, Imperial 19. And after a halftime score of 20-7 in favor of Mater Dei, they would increase the lead to 23-7 on a 30-yard field goal by Jared Quinones on a 6-play, 11-yard drive where the Tiger defense stepped up big to hold them to that field goal, and it was 23-7 with 6:05 to go. And then the Tigers would cut the lead back to 23-13 on the 6-play, 56-yard drive, capped by a sparkling 5-yard touchdown run by Jesus Padilla, his 7th of the season. 2-point conversion was no good, and with 1:35 to go in the third quarter, Mater Dei led 23-13. They would then increase that lead with 1:18 to go in the third quarter on a 58-yard run right after the Tigers score by Aiden Calvert. And the extra point by Quinones was good, and it was 30-13. The Tigers would cut it to 30-19 on an 8-play, 85-yard drive, capped by a 24-yard pass from Jordan Reed to Brennan Adams. 2-point conversion was no good, and with 10:40 to go, Mater Dei led 30-19. They would get their final points with 5:04 to go on a 27-yard field goal where the Tigers, after an interception thrown by Jordan Reed, stopped them no yardage on a first and goal at the 9. And Quinones would kick the 27-yard field goal, and that would round up the scoring, a final of 33-19. For Mater Dei, Trevor Appleman started the game. He would complete 3 of 4 passes for 27 yards and then would exit the game. We're not sure why. Raymond Romero would come in, however, would complete 3 of 9 passes. However, 2 of them went for touchdowns for a total of 38 yards. But rushing was the name of the game for the Crusaders tonight, as Aiden Calvert, 22 carries, 205 yards, and a touchdown.
Yep.
David Hasso, 11 carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown. And then there were just a few yards here and there. Romero had 3 carries for a net of 1. Kalen King, 1 for a net of 5 on a sack. 1 by Jonathan Miller was -1. And then it's David Moss on -3 for the Tigers. Jordan Reed would complete 12 of 29 passes, 117 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. 5 of those catches would be by Joey Ramos for 32 yards, 2 catches for 24 yards to Jacob Gray and a touchdown, 2 catches for 11 yards for Ryan Bonillas, 1 reception for a touchdown of 24 yards by Brennan Adams, and then 1 catch of 9 yards to Brenton Adams, and then 1 of 7 yards to Gavin Marini. And then rushing, Jesus Padilla, 16 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown, his 7th of the year. And then Ryan Bonillas, 10 carries for 60 yards. And then Jordan Reed, 3 carries for a net of 2. So really it was the rushing of Mater Dei Christian that made the big difference on one side. And the Tigers just couldn't keep up with that. And then mistakes made by the Tigers. We have offensive coordinator Brady Hoff here. Kids didn't give up, that's for certain.
No, we came back. We played really hard in the second half and made it a game, but way too many mental mistakes. And, we can't overcome our mental mistakes and them when they're that athletic. So we had, right here, that last interception here, the kid's a freshman, but he didn't run his right route and kind of forced Jordan to scramble, and then Jordan made some mistake that you never want your quarterback to do and tries to throw back across his body, and a couple drops here and there, and little things like that, and you get up against a good team like Mater Dei, and they'll make it.
You can't make ones like that. Imagine with you watching when you have a first and goal down there and then have an interception thrown like that. It's like, throw it away. You've got 3 more chances after that. It's going to be frustrating.
Yeah, and especially, we had a good play call, but like I said, the slot receiver didn't run his speed out like he's supposed to. He jogged into the end zone and tried to block a guy, and if he would have ran his right route, he would have been wide open, and that kind of, that snowballs for everybody. And then, Jordan's looking at that kid to throw, and he's not there, so now he has to scramble, and then, rather than cut our losses and just trying to run it or throw it over the head of Brenton in the back of the end zone, he tries to make something happen, and just, it all snowballs and gets worse and worse and worse, and then it ends with a pick that, I guess that kind of made that kid from Mater Dei nice.
You can't let a nose guard get into the pick.
Imagine nose guards don't get too many interceptions. So.
No, but you're right, just like, as you said, against a team like this and a defense like this, and we kept saying that this is by far the fastest defense that we've encountered this year.
Yeah, they are. They are quick.
And they just don't make too many mistakes, and you can't make any kind of mistakes against a team like this.
No, and then you can see that we missed a tackle, and they're to the house.
Yeah.
So they're a good football team, so it'll be a pretty good battle here. Them and La Jolla should be a good game.
Yeah, it should be. But like I said, the Tigers didn't give up. Once they got down, they continued to. When there was the interception and Mater Dei had the ball first and goal of the Tiger 9, they got no yardage out of it.
Yeah,
that
was a great defensive stand. Right? Great defensive stand. Yeah, there's our little mistake. We do it. Ball hits Brenton right in the hands, and he.
They should have been caught.
There it goes, and the 2-point conversions. We had a couple kids that missed their assignments, so it's those little things, and we end up beating ourselves. So.
There's some seniors that are going to be graduating. Joey Ramos right off the bat, record-setting receiver for Imperial. Just can't say enough about it.
Yeah, he's going to be. We're going to miss him next year, just like we missed Santi this year. But I think he finished 3rd in CIF history for receptions, and finished like 10th or 9th in yards. So you're talking about a guy that's caught more passes here, with the exception of 2 guys. You don't really just replace him, but. You kind of saw a preview of Gavin there. I know he dropped one and ran the wrong route, but he's going to be, He could be good for us. We need him to step up and help replace Joey and Brenton Adams. We need him to take the next step and take a bigger part of the offense next year. Ryan Benitez and then Jacob Gray. I mean, all of them have 20 to 30 catches. So we have kids that have experience. So
you have all that back, and then you got your quarterback also back.
Yeah,
and then you really, I mean, Jordan's only really had one season in varsity as quarterback, so you saw a lot of pluses from him. There were some mistakes that were made tonight, but there's a lot of pluses you've seen too.
He's gotten way better since we played at the bowl, and every week he kind of grasps what we're trying to do, a little bit better. And and tonight he made some bad reads, but again, that's a 16, 17-year-old kid just trying to do too much. Now, as he comes in next season and runs it more, those little mistakes will either turn to they just get rid of the ball, or he may take off and run and make a play. So he'll take a big step next year, and I'm sure there'll be colleges coming to look at him just his size. Just 6'6". They love that, and he's got a huge arm. I mean, after the pick down here on the goal line, he launched that pass to Brenton probably 60, 65 yards in the air. So all quarterback with a big arm. That's the sky's the limit for him as far as he wants to work.
So we're losing a few to graduation, but a lot to look forward to next year.
Yeah, and then we got we lose Sebastian Mendoza and James Polk along the line, but we got Luis Amarias, he's a sophomore. Wolfgang Horner's a sophomore. They'll be back. Caleb Rollins is a junior. He'll be back. Kai Bishop, he hurt his knee against Brawley, and he'll be back. He's only a sophomore. And then our starting center tonight, Daniel Mendenhall, he's a junior. He stepped in. He started I think 3 or 4 games. So we got 4 or 5 kids on the O line that are coming back. So we'll be all right next year. And then we had a good freshman team this year. So we'll get a few reinforcements up the JV. We had a good kid, Hector Garcia. He's a big lineman. He'll step in and contribute some next year. So.
And we'll finish up 5 and 6, but when you think 4 of the games were a touchdown or less, then it makes the season a lot more palatable.
Yeah, that's kind of the story of the last 3 years. Yeah. We lose some heartbreakers, 37-34 to Valley Center and Gila Ridge, and then a touchdown to Brawley, a touchdown to Cibola, where we kind of got jobbed at Cibola because we had 2 touchdowns that were called not touchdowns.
Right. So and lose by a touchdown.
That's what happens when you play at Yuma. You can't let the refs decide it because you're going to lose. So we let them stay too close.
But all in all, it's been a great season. We appreciate all the help that you've been with us and talking with us and enlightening us and what's going on.
Yeah, this is the worst day because now I'm going to be bored this weekend and on Monday. I don't know what to do.
Exactly, we'll all be in that. Well, what are we going to do next week? Now we got a loss. But thanks again for all your help. We appreciate that.
No problem. At least we got Alabama and LSU tomorrow.
There you go, guys. Big game. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Big game at 12:30 tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Brady Hoff, the offensive coordinator for the Tigers. We appreciate all of his help and letting us know behind the scenes of what's been going on throughout the week leading up into the games, and then at halftime and after the games. We just appreciate all of his help in being with us on this season. Yeah. We mentioned a bunch of seniors. I'm going to go through them in just a moment, and we will do that, so stay with us. We'll also update other scores that were happening involving Valley Schools. All that has been coming up in just a moment.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789. Roto-Rooter.
Start the day off right by having breakfast at Broken Yoke Cafe. Once again voted best breakfast in the Imperial Valley by our customers. Thank you. Remember, Broken Yoke strives every day to bring you great service and great food. Still preparing everything fresh daily. Open for breakfast and lunch 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Log on to Broken Yoke Cafe and join the club or order your meal online. Broken Yoke Cafe on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down. Why is that? That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair. I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder. Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
Final score here again, the Latter-day Catholic
Crusaders defeat the Imperial Tigers by a final score of 33-19 and make their record now 7-4 in the season. The Tigers drop 2-5-6. And just want to mention some of the seniors are going through the seniors that played this year. Mango Quintero did such a great job running with the football before again injury sidelined him, but did a great job in his final year at Imperial High School. Joey Ramos, as we mentioned, we're just going by numbers. Joey Ramos will be one of the best receivers ever in the history of the school, you know, and if you didn't get a chance, you missed out. He was just something really, really special, not only in receiving, but punting, kickoff returns, punt returns, interceptions, you name it.
Everything.
Joey just did everything this year. Sergio Serrano came back after having his knee pretty well replaced last year after having torn ligaments, and then coming back and rehab to be able to play the second half of the season. Just did a tremendous job, too. When he came back, after not having played in a year, pretty much, he would come back, would get a fumble recovery, many tackles.
Oh, yeah. He had 9 tackles that first game back.
Yeah. It was
he was a cloud nine.
Oh, man, was he an exciting young man.
So I remember getting the chills for him.
Oh, yeah, I did, too, because I was so happy that he came back after having, because his knee was just destroyed and had to come all the way back to play and then do that well in that first game. Yeah, that was exciting. Brandon Silva, another one defensively, did just a great job this year. Had a couple of interceptions, a fumble recovery on the year, and many tackles. Also, Aldo Melendrez, Chris Alvarez, Manuel Pinzones. We saw men do such a great job on defense this year. Jesus Padilla, what a surprise he was. Just a pleasant surprise. Tonight, 76 yards, 16 carries, will end up with over 750 yards of rushing and seven touchdowns at 5'6" and 180 pounds, and he was tough. So we will certainly miss him. James Ponce did such a great job as one of the captains, played great defense this year.
Very quick. It's hard.
Miguel Velasquez, Edgar Robles did a great job. It was extra points. His extra point kicking was terrific until an injury sidelined him. Omar Garibaldi, got to mention his name a couple of times tonight with a few tackles. Kevin Luna, saw him carrying the ball on a couple of occasions. It was very nice. Good to see him doing that. As Brady said, Sebastian Mendoza will certainly miss on the right side of the line, despite breaking a wrist and coming out and playing with a huge cast. Played a game against Brawley basically with one hand. Yeah. Did a great job.
Seabass, they call him.
Yep. Joseph Murguia was one also that was on along the line. Other seniors, James Folks, we're going to miss him certainly along the offensive line. Started throughout the year. C.J. Ramos, man, he just did a yeoman's job on defense this year. Played wherever he was needed.
They put him on the line.
Yeah, put him on the line.
Defensive line
still excelled. 5'6" and 212 and was playing so well on the line. All those seniors that we'll certainly miss next year. But as Brady said, there's a lot coming back. Your quarterback coming back. You've got almost, other than Ramos, all your receivers back. Yeah. And so it'd be something we'll be looking forward to next year. We'll look at the score. You have some defensive stats, so let's point those out real quick, and then we'll look at the final scores of the night. Go ahead.
Okay, so I had Ethan Ramos ended the game with 15 tackles. So these all tacklers. And then I have C.J. Ramos ended up with 8, and that's from the defensive line position. Yeah, awesome job by him. Tanner Travis ended up with 6. Brandon Silva, 5, and then 4 each for Ryan Bonillas, Sergio Serrano, and Andrew Luna, and Maurice Padilla. Then I had Padilla with 1 sack, Joey Ramos with 2 tackles and 1 interception, and then Stephen Shaw ended up with 2 tackles along with Miles Moore, and then 1 each for Nathan Villalobos, Humberto Sanchez, and Joel Hernandez with the Tigers. They did, you know what? The score doesn't show it, but I bet the Tigers were in the game most of the time.
Oh, yeah, they were.
They gave up, but they never quit.
They never quit.
That was the best part of it.
Never quit.
Even the coaching staff here at the end of the game, they're calling timeouts so we can get the ball back.
Try to get them a score. Yeah, not giving up at all. We're going to wrap this one up in just a moment and look at those final scores throughout the night, and that will happen just after this.
over 60 years, the Imperial Quarterback Club has helped different clubs and sports teams at Imperial High School. The money they raise goes a long way, keeping your kids busy with school activities. Their members are parents and community people who care and want to donate their time. If you would like to become a member, please contact Betty or Larry at 760-355-1312. That's 355-1312. The Quarterback Club wishes the Imperial Tigers a great season. Go Tigers! Aiton Express in Imperial is your one-stop convenience store with full-service car wash, gas, and diesel. It's a place for all your snacks, cold drinks, and ice-cold beer. And if you're throwing a party, kegs, wine, and champagne. Everything you need at one convenient location. While you're there, get your vehicle washed and save $1 with 8 gallons of gas or diesel and get the 10th car wash free. Yes, Aiton Express is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Highway 86 and Aiton Road in Imperial. When it comes to Mexican food, El Zarape in Imperial does it right. From their special quesadillas, served the way you like it. Deep fried with cheese, and you add the fillings to tacos, burritos, enchiladas, and more. There's daily specials, too. The food is great, and the service is even better. And don't forget to reserve your tamales for the holidays. El Zarape, located at 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Open Monday through Saturday.
Okay, you want to wrap up our final scores that you have that have been sent down to us. If you've got those, we'll wrap those up. I know Central won. They will be at San Diego High School next week.
Yes. We got El Cajon Valley over Mountain Empire 33
to nothing. So
after going how many years?
They had 18 in a row that they had lost. They'll be playing Vincent Memorial in Calexico next week.
Oh, awesome.
Or probably at Southwest next week.
Okay. Wonderful. Then we have final in El Central. Central over Mount Carmel, 46-38.
Sun Devils came back in that one.
They sure did.
They made a close ball game.
That's what Dylan did. He put a heck of a job by Carmel coming back.
Yeah.
And then we have a final, Brawley over Kearney Mesa, 44-28.
Kearney Thomas, wow. So Brawley won, advances. Central High School also advances. And Palo Verde.
49, Claremont, 28.
There you go. So next week, Central will be at San Diego against the number 4 Cavers. Raleigh will be on the road against number 2 Hilltop. They'll be up in San Diego as well. Central will be playing over at the old Balboa Stadium where the Chargers played years ago. That's where the Cavers play at. So they'll be moving on to that. And it will be Lauderdale will be at La Jolla to face the number 3 Vikings in that one. And then Mountain Empire with El Cajon Valley's win over Mountain Empire. El Cajon Valley will be against Vincent Memorial, the number 1 ranked team in Division 5. I think that game will probably be played at Southwest, but check this week on that one. And then with Palo Verde defeating Claremont, Palo Verde will be at Castle Park, the number 2 ranked team next week. Hoeville will be at home. They'll face the winner of the San Ysidro Mission Day game tonight, so that will be played in Hoeville. And I think that pretty well does it for that. I want to thank all of our sponsors. We'll run through them real quickly. Thanks to Imperial Quarterback Club, the Brick House Coffee, Eaton Express, Dermis Floor Covering, El Zarape Restaurant, Imperial Tiger Football Association, Broken Hill Cafe, Imperial Valley College, R&K Air Conditioning, Imperial Irrigation District, and our thanks for Roto-Rooter coming on board with us tonight. George, I enjoyed it. As always, I enjoyed our time together.
I can't believe it's over. I cannot believe it's over.
I know we've talked about that every week. We say the season just the season started. We were all excited. It was like the bye week came. Like we're halfway done with the regular season. What happened?
Unbelievable.
And then last week was like the regular season's done, and now we're really finished. So, but I appreciate.
I enjoyed it. I enjoy it. Thank you for letting me do this.
Oh, I hope we can do it again.
Cheryl, and everybody up in the studio for helping us too.
Yeah, Cheryl and Kurt and Gabe back in the studio. We thank them, and Gene for
allowing us to do this.
Because it's something I enjoy and look forward to every Friday night. And like Brady said, we'll know what to do now.
Yeah.
They can make over and watch Hoeville next week maybe, and then hopefully they'll be at home again the next week. Maybe we can watch them with kids or get a little more football at home before we can get the season up.
Hopefully have a good team.
Yeah, they do. So look forward to seeing that. So we thank you for joining us on that. We thank everybody for listening in with us each Friday night. And we've been a part of your Friday nights, and we hope that you've enjoyed it as much as we have.
Thank you, everybody.
That will do it here. For George Grijalva and Micky Dale signing off in Chula Vista with the final score: Latter-day Catholic Crusaders 33, the Imperial Tigers 19. Thanks again, and good night.
Good night, all.